So, when last we, well, welcome back first.
Woo!
When last we left off for our intrepid band of heroes and wanderers, you all had been conspiring in the city of, oh wow, I'm forgetting my own lore. Um, in a city, yes.
Ustriki!
Not Vodny, you just left there.
Not
Risko
Ustriki.
Praton.
Risko Praton.
Exactly.
My mind's in the past.
There's
No.
so I was just watching too because I was like, all right, I want to make sure I don't get this wrong, and now I'm years back in the past. So, right. So you are going over your plans for Risco Praton, what you're gonna do, what you're gonna say, how, if it is possible, you are going to realistically well, get with get what you need out of these people here. Possibly perform a heist. Some other possibilities have been gone over, but nothing major. You guys retired for a night's rest. Jay and Stormy staying back in names, places, things.
That one place we stayed at.
Yes, staying back with the Drowned Concord to, yeah, because neither of you have met or are ingratiated with the Soulborn who you're hoping to meet here. That's not the right file. God damn it. As you guys, the rest of you went down to your quite fancy hotel room to sleep it off.
Huge.
Stormy was awakened by a large, black-feathered being who hissed in his ear, traitor. And that's where we left off.
What a lovely way to wake up.
Really
Oh.
quick, for
Yes.
semantics sakes, I know I got awoken, but would I be able to use a reaction?
Sure.
Okay, I am going to use absorb elements and take half of the acid damage because I'm resistant to it now.
Okay.
So there's 12
Sure.
total, so I'll give myself 6 health back because I already did all that.
Also, what a
Okay.
sad moment for not having individual fight music for Stormy.
I
Like
do
this-
have individual. I sent it to you.
Wait, okay.
Way to throw a wrench into
Oh no! Oh no!
Baron's
Oh, wait,
plans.
hold on. Where is it?
I
my
sent it
bad.
like it. Thank you.
Oh,
I
I
hope
can't.
that
I
went
can't.
through.
I can't.
Oh,
If
It's gonna be amazing.
it's in the
you-
chat.
Yeah, is it the highly copyright one? That
I couldn't
definitely
hear you.
can't
That was
play?
very loud.
That was so loud.
Is it the highly copyrighted? Yeah. No,
It's not copyrighted. If it's done by somebody else, that's a cover.
we will. Fuck it.
It's
Fuck
very
it.
much copyrighted.
I
Oh,
will
God.
see what happens.
And this
just
is
feel
how
bad.
all of us ended
And
up.
this is how the
$1,000
VOD goes down. All right.
All
Basically,
right.
has to edit out
Alright.
all the sound from the
Right,
VOD.
so,
I can't wait to see that.
Stormy, if you could roll me some initiative.
All right, +1. Here we go. That is a 3.
So you're going second. Yeah.
It takes me a minute to get up.
So you are, yeah. So you are also prone at this moment because you were laying down.
Okay.
So first off, he's going to take 3 attacks at you. At advantage because you are prone. The first one
And this is a new
rolled-
round,
Yes. it's a
technically.
new round.
Okay,
Yes.
so I
yes,
have
yes,
my
yes.
reaction back. That's
yes,
what I was
I
checking
rolled
out.
horrendously. That's not gonna hit. That's a also wow. Okay, horrendously again. So he goes to stab at you with this long sword of his a couple more times, and you just keep managing to duck and twist your body and contort in ways that don't let him stab you. And then he's gonna go back for a peck. I'm gonna start using different dice. 'Cause holy shit, that was really bad.
A peck. It's going in for a kiss, Stormy. Watch out.
Exactly. That is a
Wait,
24
Don't judge.
to hit.
Don't judge. 24 to hit does hit. Can he give me a dex saving throw? I'm going to use my reaction to use my Wrath of Storm feature.
He most certainly can. I've got the
DC 14.
I have the dice in my hand for damage. I'll roll those, and then I will
Yep.
roll the other thing.
Hit me.
The other thing being this. 14 dex save.
Yep.
Damn. No, yeah, that's a failure.
Oh, he's going to take 2d8 of lightning damage.
Ooh, okay.
That is 9 total lightning
9
damage.
total lightning damage. All right.
And how
I feel
much
like
damage
that's
do I take?
thematic. Yes. Sorry, that is.
No, you're good. I just didn't want to forget myself.
10 points of piercing damage
Alright, so I take 7.
and 14 more acid damage.
Alright, I have to take all that because I already used my reaction.
Are you
Alright,
gonna win this fight?
probably. Hopefully. I have faith in myself.
That's what you think. Okay. And
No,
with
that's
that,
ominous.
math is hard. Said how much damage again? More time for the 9, right?
Yeah, I took 9 of the piercing.
All right.
am-
So
Almost half health now. Okay. So I don't have my sword on me, How-
no,
and I have to use half my movement to get up.
you do.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action first to tell Gale to go get help.
Okay. As a note, Gale is in this creature's combat range as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, she's
You're
gonna try to get out of
You're
here.
gonna make me decide what reaction to use.
Maybe. You gave me a week to plan, Traveler.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Unfortunately for you, you don't know what this thing is or what it does. But
Yeah, right.
it's not going to use it yet. No.
Let's see how far she can get to right here in a turn. And then for a free action, can I try to talk into the bracelet to see if anybody's awake?
Sure. Yeah. Go for it.
I'm under attack. Anybody help? Anybody help?
Please.
Please,
Let me
please.
check sending,
Listen,
and I want
I'll-
to see how that works.
Exactly. I do think they have to be conscious. I don't think it's something that can it's not an alarm
Mickey.
clock.
No, sending.
Mickey
not-
would be
I do have a
conscious.
question. I only sleep for 4 hours. Would this be happening when I'm asleep or when I'm?
This
awake at
happened
this point?
fairly soon, so
Okay, so I'd be asleep.
I'm conscious,
It's not
so
sending,
I can't wake.
it's message.
yes, I realized I was saying the wrong spell. Point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. That is weird. It doesn't specify if it
How
will
about
wake
how
you
about
up
we
or
do
not.
this?
a
Before I
second,
do
also,
that, I will use my. Go ahead.
Did you use your action already?
No, I have not. I
This-
am actually.
this might take it.
Oh, don't tell me
uh,
that. Don't tell me that now.
I mean,
It's okay. I have a backup plan
yeah,
anyway.
casting time. Technically, for the cantrip, casting time is 1 action.
Message is an action.
So
Okay, then scratch that. I'm going to use my action to cast Thunder Wave.
that
Fair.
also works as message probably.
I
Mhm.
think that will get your point across.
Yeah,
What kind of
Yeah,
save is that
whether
again?
it hurts him or not, somebody's going to hear me. It is a 15-foot cube originating from you. I'm going to just literally right here, just on top of him.
Yeah, makes
So,
sense. What's the save for it?
It is a con save 14.
Ooh, that is a success.
Okay, he still takes half damage. Oop,
You
go off
you
the
do.
screen. That will be 13 total, so 6.
So 6. All right.
Mhm. And there's an audible boom that can be heard up to 300 feet away.
I'm going to assume I
Yeah,
hear that.
You both are awoken by this extremely loud boom, rattling the hinges and the doors. You watch as this shockwave passes out through him, not throwing him off, but certainly throwing him off balance at least.
And then I'm going to try to use my movement to at least
Oh god,
get
that's
up out of the
so
bed.
much distance.
Sure. Yeah.
That's gonna take
Are
us a
you
few
leaving this
turns.
combat range?
No, if this is accurate, no, because I feel like I can just hop up
Okay.
over here and be off
Yeah,
the
you can.
bed.
Yeah, you can hop off the bed or whatever. That's
Okay. And then that is my turn.
Okay. All right. That will take us to the start of the round. If the two of you would like to roll some initiative for me, as you are
Beat a
quite
3,
roughly
please.
awoken.
17.
I sadly cannot walk through walls, so it may take some time.
17 for Ilia.
Yeah, but you can dash and get over here.
Oh, true. I forgot about dashing.
You could just
the
take
late
like
man
a
through the
turn to
wall.
dash.
7 for me.
I mean, you could.
Oh, excuse
That's-
me, 9. Actually, I forgot I had 2 initiative.
9 for Mickey. Okay.
I'm guessing all my things are still wasted because I didn't sleep completely.
No, you have not. Neither has Ilia. I don't know if either of you used anything, but
So
So-
that. 6.
yeah, this thing is going to just turn to you, snarling and hissing, and keep going on the attack. No longer at advantage,
30 feet away.
because
Okay.
you know, yeah. It's going to take a couple swings at its sword. That's a better roll. A dirty 20, and the other one will definitely be this.
Yeah, the dirty 20 does hit.
Yep. This one is just the sword, so you take.
Well, question.
Yes.
Because I am wearing plate armor that does have spikes on it, could I use my reaction to use my feet for defensive duelist? It does state that it has to be a finesse weapon, but I feel
I'll
like
allow
moving.
it.
Okay, so then that takes my armor class up to 22.
Okay. And instead of casting a spell with his. Or instead of what? Instead of attacking with his beak, he's going to cast Creeping Darkness.
Ooh, what's that do?
Oh, that's Fog. Select. Draw. I'm looking for Draw. As you watch, the room suddenly blacks out. Just fog just enveloping the entire, most of, if not all of, your room. You can not see even 2 inches in front of your own face at this time.
Is it magical darkness? I do have
It most
dark vision.
definitely is.
Okay.
It is magical darkness, yes, you can
Okay.
see. Okay, so, taking us right into Ilia, your turn. Sorry, I did that here.
I'll use half my movement to get up. I will grab my shield, because I wouldn't have that equipped.
Yep, makes sense. There we go.
And I'll start running.
All right.
10,
Start
15.
yourself running.
I'll use my action to keep going.
Yep.
10, 15, 30. That's my turn.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Alright. Mickey, you're up.
So, if I'm not mistaken by my movement, I should be able to move. Dashing is double movement, right?
Yes.
So that means I can go up to this square. So, right here.
It's gonna be you just have to
And,
get to the door your next turn. And
Yee. And then I can start helping. Well, assuming you're not, I can see.
oh, I'll be out
I
of the
can-
darkness.
Yeah, if you can get out of the darkness, I can
I
help.
100% am going to be out of the darkness. This
Are
next
you
turn.
gonna need healing? Just to
Probably.
clarify. Then I will grant you the health that you require. Okie dokie. Yep. That I think is it. Here's the thing. Maybe I could have tried to make. Wait. Actually, there might have been something very haha funny that if I can do this, I want to do this. God, where is it? I hate trying to find my feats in this sometimes. Nah, no, I can't do that. That would have been really funny though. Okay. Yep, I end my turn.
Okay. All right. We're going right on to Stormy. Your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike on myself. So now my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, but I am, while I'm in here, going to take a swing at this dude with
Sure.
my advantage roll.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because I'm in the darkness, I don't get the advantage, so it would just
it's
be a straight roll.
Yes.
Okay. So Let me go back to my attacks.
Nice use of Cypher Strike.
That is a. Oop. Why are you not rolling dice, sir? Okay, my D&D Beyond's bugged. Okay, that is a 22 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay, so it's going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the punch, a D6 of slashing
Yep.
because of the armor, 1 point of slashing, and because I still had absorb elements up, it goes for the next time I get hit, so he's going to also take a D6 of poison damage.
No, it's not.
Oh, he's yeah, of course. But with that, I'm going to use my movement to skedaddle out of here. My movement
Yeah,
speed is
fair
now
enough.
70, so
Jesus.
I am out here in the hall,
Makes sense.
and that is the end of my turn.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Going on to its turn. I did. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay. I hadn't thought of doing it like this, and I don't have a map for it, but hey, if you can imagine, we'll use our imaginations. So, screeching like a bat out of hell, this thing is going to swing out, flying at you. A pair of oil slick, just not very healthy looking wings spread out. Make me.
Say
Well,
athletics.
actually, sorry. Oh
Say
no, he's gonna
athletics.
attempt to grapple you.
Oh, dang it.
And can I, real quick, when I see this thing, can I see if I can identify it? Do I know what this thing is that's attacking him?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so, but I figured I should try.
Okay. I always forget how grapple works exactly.
Same, honestly.
Everyone
believe
does,
it's
I think.
I believe it's contested athletics checks.
But you
I
can
think
also use
yes.
dexterity to get out
No,
of grapples.
that's a monk. That's
that's to get out of grapples, not to.
and I think that's a monk thing only. They can use dexterity for grapple.
Grapple.
I'm pretty sure it is contested. The person who is being grappled can use acrobatics, but
Yeah.
for sure.
So the
Yeah.
website I'm looking at, it says yes, it is athletics on both of us.
Okay.
You
All
can
right.
break
Can you?
break out by using acrobatics or athletics, but to contest getting grappled is that it's the same thing. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
either one.
Okay. So can you be an 18 on an athletics check?
I hope so. I have +9.
Okay. So just don't roll below a 9.
That's a 12 on the die. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
Can I
21?
silvery barbs the That's-
He
I
isn't grappled.
succeeded.
He
did
isn't
succeed.
grappled. He's good.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
can silver.
you
You
succeeded?
can
No.
silver barb Stormy if you want.
Yeah, please don't. Just
Ah,
save
thanks
the spell
back
slot for a
to-
heal, please.
Thanks back to all that was going on the ship before. Am I bonita, Stormy?
See.
No. No, I am deeply tempted though.
Ugh.
Mickey is starting to move the evil alignment closer. Yeah.
Oh.
Heard that. Take a battery
okay.
nap.
This thing flies out of this room, screeching and howling, grabs at your armor, and starts attempting to drag you off of the edge of this balcony over here. However, you were able to resist it.
Nice,
Is that a
strong
balcony?
boy.
I thought that was the hallway.
No, there is a hallway, but remember, it's an octagon.
Like the middle's like a courtyard.
Yes, the
right?
middle is like a courtyard that's completely hollow.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is gonna make his peck at you because that is a separate thing.
Okay, do it.
I don't. Ooh,
Wait,
yeah,
this
that's a
came with two?
25.
It's only
Five.
my AC is only 9. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
gonna say it's only 19 right now.
That is okay. So much worse for roll than I have been rolling. 4 piercing damage, and
I take 1.
11 acid damage.
11 points of poison.
Acid.
Acid. Okay. Ooh, not 110. No.
110 damage? Wow, Jesus.
That's
yeah,
what I
Stormy's
typed into D&D
dead.
Beyond. I was like, ooh, no.
110 damage.
Ah, well,
guys,
rip.
Stormy's dead.
Rest in pepperonis.
All right. I'm
So
still
yeah,
good.
sorry, yes, that will take us to where did I just had my notebook. I'm so sorry, I'm all over the place today.
I think next would be Ilia.
Yes, Ilya, you are now up.
I've got something I can do on my turn, but I'm so tempted.
2 questions. First, Stormy, how you looking?
I am the low half.
And second, Traveler, roughly how far are we from the others?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry, I was mid-typing. It's a pretty big city. You're a couple solid miles at least.
Okay, that determines
not-
what
Probably,
I'm doing.
probably closer to 5 if I had to throw it.
Yep, that answers
exact
the
distance
question.
on it.
Okay. I'm gonna activate my aura.
Okay.
So Twilight Sanctuary.
Yeah. All right. You all watch as that same weirdly like it dims the light around her, not as in full pitch blackness like the spell that was just over there, but certainly not what it was. The light does dim around her in a 60-foot vision, and your aura is up.
And then I will.
It is
I'm
dim light. That is the wording, right?
Yes, this is dim light. And I'll get myself flying, but I'm not gonna go up anything.
Got it.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. You are flying, and the dome is up.
Are you gonna move closer to Stormy so that he's in the aura?
Oh, I am gonna move. That's what I meant to do. Sorry.
I kind of figured. All right. Mickey, you are up.
Go back.
Real quick, looking at this crow thing that's, fighting Stormy, I just want to know, does it look like it's a construct, something made of magic?
Make me an Arcana check.
15.
15. No, it looks. You're not sure if it was as in like developed by magic, but it seems to be made of flesh, not metal.
Huh. I'm trying to consider. Do we want to take this thing alive? Maybe knock it out for a bit, eat a snack, come back, deal with it later, or do we want to just kill this
Whatever you think Mickey would do in the moment, considering no one's discussed it.
thing? Okay, well. Who's the next turn in the turn order? This thing gets attacked next turn. Gets its
Yeah,
turn next.
its turn is next.
And you have enough health, do you think, to survive another round?
Oh yeah.
Or are you looking bad?
No, I mean, I could use a heal, but it won't break me if you don't heal me. Hopefully.
Okay.
I say that like I know what the dice are going to come out to.
I'm going to cast suggestion on this thing. Staying sleep.
Sure. What is
Wisdom
your
15 save.
Wisdom 15, and he has magic resistance.
Magic resistance fuck.
Magic resistance and a +6. So
Also,
Yeah, he's
isn't
fine.
suggestion like they just
Silvery bar.
try to make it happen? Like
Okay.
he's not gonna instantly fall asleep. He's just gonna. Okay, alright.
He doesn't climbs in the bed and
He's still
roll
fine.
across the wall.
God damn it. I tried. God, a wisdom +6 to wisdom saves. That is brutal. Good lord. Then I'm gonna also bonus action and give Stormy my last bardic inspiration. Boom. And that's an 8. And if you use that, let me see, on a saving throw, that will give you temp HP, by the way. If you use it for an attack roll, it'll give you that little bit of extra thunder damage.
Nice.
And
Okay.
then it's D6 plus 6 temp HP we're getting?
Yeah.
Oh, nice 12.
Jesus.
It's not bad. Minimum 7. It's not bad, really.
So much temp HP.
Ilia's upcoming death planned.
I have no such plans. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna start adding zeros to all my rolls and calling it a day.
How did you get a 240?
Yeah, exactly. No, all right. So if that's the end of your turn, it's now its turn. I'm a good bee. You are the Ilia is a very good bee knight.
Yes.
So,
the best bee.
as its bonus action, just because it can, yeah, it's going to drag its magical darkness
So
out to envelop
with
you guys.
Twilight Cleric, when they grant dark vision, does that also go through magical darkness?
No,
Ah,
Nope.
dang it! I was really hoping.
it just gives you my dark vision, which is the 100 feet.
I was hoping.
And darkness it obscures even dark vision. Only true sight or true sense.
And it will back off from you guys a little bit, and you can take an attack of opportunity, but you're not exactly
Or
certain. where
Warlock
it's gone.
Witch Sight, I believe it's called.
Warlock. I think it's
Yeah.
called. It's either
Devil
Witch
Sight.
Sight
Fiendish.
or
Devil
Sight.
Sight,
Yeah, I was about
Devil
to say, I
Sight.
thought it was Demon. I thought it was Demon
And
Sight, but hey.
You said we
So-
can take
or-
a disadvantage. We can take
You can, but you're not certain where it's gone after that. He's over there for the sake of I don't want to have to like delete it and bring it back
Okay,
up. But
I will take
Yeah.
an opportunity attack at it then.
yeah, go for it.
That is a 8.
Will
Wing and a
not
miss.
hit. No. All
So
right.
I'm not. That was one
Nope.
dice. I didn't even do the disadvantage. Oh, disadvantage was worse. It was-
Oh no. All right. Yeah. Ilia, you are about to take some attacks.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
How dare!
Okay. The first one is going to be a 25.
Hey, guess what? That'll hit.
A 21 with his other longsword attack.
Crazy thought. That'll also hit.
Oh, I forgot
you're,
to do my
I-
temp HP.
okay, that is 11 and plus 6. I can do math. 17 points of slashing damage. And it's going to try to peck you. That's going to be a 22.
That'll hit.
Advantage is a hell of a thing. So, I cannot escape ones on the damage dice. 4 piercing
good.
damage and 19 points of acid damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
As you begin to feel blows falling on your body, a searing pain in your left collarbone as a beak clamps on for a moment before it releases.
Man,
Alright.
this is a poison weapon I want.
It's acid, not poison.
Yeah, it's just better.
It's
That's
just...
the issue, Drew.
It's
It-
beak.
it's
You're
It
gonna
also
make
is a beak, so.
I
Yeah, between the
mean,
beak
that's
into
not
the
most
dagger.
ridiculous. As I said, that's not the most ridiculous thing I've seen.
Ertos can make shit.
Hey. All right. That will take us to Ilia. Actually, you're up.
So he has let go of me?
Yes. It was a peck, but he kind of like was ripping at you. Is all I was trying to say. It was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
I
bit of
know.
flavor.
How high up did this balcony go? To the next one?
It's about 15 foot between the different balconies.
Oh, that's not high enough for what I was gonna do. Okay.
I can dispel magic on my turn.
This darkness is kind of fucking me here.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
that's a good
Okay.
move.
That's a good play.
Spirit Guardians. What is the radius on that?
15 feet.
15 feet. Okay. Yeah. What kind
And
of
it's
save is that?
it's a wisdom save.
Okay.
DC 14.
Good old
She's got
magic
good wisdom
resistance.
saves.
Good old magic resistance. Not when I roll double 4s, I don't. Alright,
Right.
roll some damage.
Nice.
Alright, so he's gonna take 3d8 radiant damage.
Yep.
Remind Stormy not to get too close to you with that radiant damage. Just
It's who you choose.
I know. I know.
14
Oh,
points
14.
of radiant.
Okay. Yeah, you do hear in the darkness this random of pain. You got him pretty good.
And that. I think that'll be my turn, honestly. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
I'm going to do everyone a biggie favor for my turn. And I'm going to Dispel Magic on the darkness.
Sure. Dispel Magic. Let me look up. Do you have to roll for that? I know you have to roll something. I just can't remember what it
if
is.
it's 4th level or higher.
Oh,
Is it
no.
4th level or higher?
Yeah. No, you all watch as this magical darkness vanishes with a little sound, and you see this
Crow buddy there.
see this crow-looking figure right there, having
The cuckoo kenku.
the cuckoo kink. Yeah, exactly. Having hovered a bit out of your range. All right. Anything else you want to do, Mickey?
Can't do anything else, so I will pass my turn.
Okay. Brings us its turn. It owes me, I believe, is it when it ends or begins in your
Well, it's
spirit?
Let me
Stormy have a turn?
double check.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
no, right, that's right, that's right. Stormy goes after... No, yes, sorry, Stormy,
Yeah.
you're up. My apologies.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Also, it is start of turn when we get to
Okay.
it again.
So I'm going to try to tackle this crow and grapple it.
Oh.
Sure.
So you just want me to roll athletics?
Yeah, roll an athletics check.
Oh, you got the 10 HP right, by the way.
That is a 26.
Jesus. Yeah, you managed to bear it to the ground. Definitely taking him prone as you're wrapping him up in his arm, in your arms rather. His wiry form is not having a good time.
I'm just gonna... Can I drag him out of the radius?
Hold on. Here's a fun little thing. Spirit
I'm covered in
Guardians. It says
spikes.
when you cast this spell, you can designate any of number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Ilia couldn't see you when she cast the spell, so she couldn't say you
Well,
weren't
I was
affected.
over here. When
Yeah,
she
but
cast
you're
it, I was
entering
over...
the radius, is what I'm
Well,
saying.
I can see now. Can I just designate him now, or only
It
when
does
it's cast?
specifically say when you cast the spell.
Screw it. How much damage? I got you. It's all good.
3d8 radiant.
3d8. Okay.
Well, he
one,
has
two,
to roll.
Well, he
it.
gets
He
he
has
gets
roll
to
a
save, doesn't he?
True, you do.
At least
It is
half.
after wisdom saving.
Oh, cool. I have a
Glenn?
+6 to wisdom saves.
Glenn,
And I have a bardic.
radiant.
I know.
Hey, you need to save this, like bad.
I know. I got it. It's okay. It's okay. The dice tell
Only
a story.
it's only 14. It's okay.
Only 14 total or 14 doubled?
No, the save is 14.
Oh, the save?
I haven't
Oh,
rolled yet.
I have a +6 to wisdom saves. So that's a 10 total.
Cool.
Roll the
All
bardic.
right.
How much damage? And then I have to double it.
Is that with your bardic?
Oh, no, I did not add the bardic.
No, it's a
Add the
D8,
bardic because
right?
you need to
The
save.
D8. Yes, I do.
Just don't roll a 1 through 3.
With advantage. The
I
bardic
got a
is advantage,
4.
right, Nick?
I got a 4.
Hey,
Or
with
not
I
a
barely
four.
passed.
All right, so yeah. All right, roll the
Six,
damage.
See, the dice
and
tell the story.
The dice be dicing. That's
And
fair.
I just take normal damage because it would be half damage
13.
for passing,
13.
right?
So you take 13. Yes. You
Okay.
take 13 points of radiant damage.
Oh no, my temp HP is gone.
Damn.
Okay, you know he's gonna
Um,
kill us for doing this.
Oh no,
No, it's
it's okay.
fine.
It's okay. This is part of the
Well,
game. This is what makes
It's
it fun.
okay for now.
I'm going to, now that I have this Kenku grappled, I'm going
Yeah.
to try to drag him into the room and tell everybody to follow me.
Sure. Because no, you're right. You rolled pretty good on your grapple. Yeah. You. How much? Wait. Oh, sorry. Let me measure some movement shenanigans. 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. You have 30 feet of movement, I'm assuming.
35.
Oh, 35. So yeah, you can get to roughly where you are. Yeah, with this Kinku in tow. He is
Yeah.
fighting and screaming you the whole, fighting and biting and all that.
Oh, I'm holding his beak closed with one
Oh,
hand, and the other
yes,
hand's like
that's-
wrapped around his neck, and I'm pulling him into the room.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right.
Like, come on, guys,
Uh,
I got questions for this bird.
Time for another Ilia torture session.
Oh no, no, this is a Stormy interrogation session.
Okay.
Everyone else gets torture
Oh,
sessions. But it's gonna
yeah,
be Mickey's
that
turn.
that goes right on back up to his turn. Would you have dragged him out of Ilia's aura?
No, I feel like I would have stopped like right inside the door and then started motioning for them. So about where I'm at.
So as he is in dim light, because that's what her aura is, you watch as what could pass for a curling of the lips flashes across his bird-like face, for his shimmer wavers and like a mirage and vanishes. Well, let me check. I believe it vanishes. Let me see exactly how this spell is worded.
Since I didn't use an attack, no, I guess the grapple was my action. Never mind. I was gonna say, can I use shocking grasp as soon as I see him trying to do something?
And can't perceive and can't interact with you unless a special ability or magic has given them the ability to do so. So yeah, you watch as like a mirage, it shimmers and shifts, and then it's gone in your hands.
Can
Okay.
you feel him, or is he just invisible?
Yeah, like do I feel him like
You cannot
escape
feel.
my grasp?
You cannot feel him.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I
so
just
yeah.
get back into like a
Okay.
defensive stance then.
Okay, you get into a good defensive stance.
Yep.
So, that was its turn. Ilia, you're up.
Oh,
Well, it's invisible and ethereal now.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
So 2d8 plus 3. I'm casting on second level. 13.
13.
And that's it.
All right, Mickey, you're up.
Wait, where would I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast. Let's use. I've got two things I can do. I can try to hurt this thing, or I can heal. Judging by how things are going, I think I need to heal. So I will cast. I don't want to waste my third level heal spot. Let's use a second level heal slot. Healing word at the second level on our good friend Stormy, and that is 10 HP. God, healing spells are awful.
You gave me 10
They are
HP?
great. Yeah.
10. They're getting buffed in
Healing is
24.
vastly not done very well in
Yeah,
stock
in-
5e.
Yeah,
In
they're-
stock 5e, it's more or less better to just wait till someone goes down and pop them back up.
And then
But that's
pop-
not
that's why-
fun.
And that's why I impose. That's why I've done like the whole hey, that failures are permanent in death saving throws. This is that because I had
No, I agree.
like my second session ever DMing. I remember there was I think it was like a half orc barbarian or something that went down and then got brought back up to like 2 HP like 8 times in a single battle, and it was ridiculous. So, Stormy, you're up.
Okay, first off, I'm going to use a second level spell slot and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Sure.
That is, wow, 15 points of healing.
Nice.
That is very nice.
It will get an extra D8 in 2024. They're making it 2D8 base, and then it goes up to 3D8, I think, if you cast it at the second level.
Nice.
Maybe more. It will be
That
nice.
is my action. For
It
my,
is.
I'm going to move back out here into the temp
Okay.
HP pool and get my temp HP, and also I'm going to move Gale up with me. She's been chilling in that room this whole time.
She has been.
And
So-
then that'll end my turn.
All right. As you call Gale out to you, you emerge into this aura of dim light just in time to see Cloak billowing out from it, wings spread. This thing emerges from this weird shadowy form right behind Mickey.
That's one for me.
He is going to attack you. The first one will be at advantage because he has the surprise and was hidden, in a matter of speaking. That is... Wow, even with advantage, I rolled a 3 and a 2, so those dice are going to jail now. Next attack is...
I thought I was going to have to silvery barb that.
17 is the next one with the sword.
I'll take the sword, you know
Okay, that hits. It's only 10 points of slashing damage.
Doesn't even get through the temp HP.
Now the beak. Another 17.
I'll silvery barbs that one.
I rolled even better, 25.
Ah, damn. Okay,
Okay.
how much is that?
That is... Wow, this beak just does not want to do good damage. 5 piercing damage, and 16 acid damage.
Do I have resistance to acid? No, I don't have resistance. So, how much acid again?
17.
17 acid damage, Jesus.
Yeah, the most damage I've taken from this thing has been acid damage. Everything else has been kind of the same.
Well,
Yeah,
to
we
be fair,
need to-
I have yet to find a monster that does consistent and good, like bludgeoning, slashing, or they always add an effect, and that's when they get scary, which is
Unless it's
not
a giant,
the right answer.
you know,
Unless it's
something
okay,
huge.
that's fair. Unless it is like a truly huge. I was meaning more in the humanoid range.
No,
but
yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. Some of them they do get like 12d10 fucking bludgeoning damage or
Right.
whatever. That can get ridiculous. I'll grant you. All right. With that, Ilia, you're now up.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna move over here.
Let's move your circles with you.
Put right there. Play right there.
Ooh, I will say on Stormy's turn, he
make
did
sure you
say,
don't
"I've
hit
got
me with
questions
the-
for him."
You
Radiant
are
damage.
safe. I could see you.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Now that it's you're good.
Or you should be safe because you went right through it last time, so you would have been hit anyway.
Yes,
you
because
were in
because
it already.
you guys were able to see each other before that because he moved his darkness before, and you cast it. It was a thing.
I just couldn't see Stormy.
I might have just fucked it up. Also, I'm not perfect. So,
all
anyways,
good.
It's
yeah.
okay. It's okay.
You'll
We
be
still
all
love
right.
you.
I'm going to, with my action.
Beat his ass.
I'm gonna guiding bolt
Okay, guiding bolt.
at 3rd level.
Third level. I
Ooh.
see.
So let's roll.
Let's roll.
Let's go.
Wahoo!
22 to hit.
22 to hit.
Nice.
That'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, but doesn't it take damage now that it's entered your circle's radius?
That's when
Gotta
it
do
starts
another
its
save.
turn.
Yeah, if it moves, I'm pretty sure it would take it for entering,
Okay,
but because I
yes.
moved, I
Because
don't think it
yeah,
was.
yeah, that's yes.
– 26 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 26 points of radiant damage. This thing is shrieking in pain. What do your spirit guardians look like, by the way?
They're like this weird mix of like angelic creatures with almost demonic wings. It's like a weird mix of demons and angels, basically.
Fair
I
enough.
would describe them better, but it is a pain to fucking speak for long, so
Completely understood. Yeah, you watch as these little things begin to chew and gnaw into its flesh. It is screaming in pain at the moment.
That'll be my
Alright.
turn though.
Okay, it's the end of your turn. Nikki, you're up.
Time for my temp HP. I don't know what to hit this thing with. I guess just to avoid falling down, I think I'm gonna cast at a second level again, healing word on myself this time.
Sure.
Healing another 10 HP. And then getting temp HP.
That's at the end of your turn.
Well, oh yeah, and then I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast this thing twice.
Sure. At disadvantage,
So-
'cause you're melee.
Okay. Well, that one misses for sure.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit.
That'll hit.
And it's 10 damage force.
10 damage force. Okay. I can do math. Alright.
Okay, and then I get my 10 HP. Basically back up to full.
Alright.
Okay.
So, with that, we are moving on to Stormy's turn.
All right, so
Entering the circle is not recommended. It is
Oh,
hurtful
yeah, no.
circle.
no.
It is pain circle.
Hmm.
Do you have anything arranged?
Not that won't hurt you too.
Ah. Oh, I forgot. Well, no, I can't. I can't move because then I'd have to get an attack of opportunity.
Yep, and that would have been before the, Wow, my brain does not want to remember things right now. That would have been before the temp HP, so that would have all just gone to your health.
Yeah, I don't have anything I can do from ranged, so I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself to give myself an additional 2 AC.
Yeah.
Don't sound so mad.
I'm not mad, it's just impress.
Well, cleric. I mean,
Nah, true.
and I'm going to use my movement to come over here with Gale.
Sure.
And what's your guys' strength saves? Like, they can't be. I know Mickey's probably isn't too high.
My strength save is a
Hey.
+0.
Ooh.
Mine's a +2.
Okay, I'm going to try to cast Levitate on this bird person.
Okay. My strength save is a
Levitate.
+5, by the way.
You're not here. Shh.
You said it's a strength saving throw?
It's a con save of 14.
Oh, con save of 14. Okay.
Mhm.
That's a natural 2. Alright.
Okay, so he's just floating there now. So now he
He is.
doesn't have any
Hold
movement
on,
unless
is
something
that
moves him.
touch?
Range 60 feet.
Oh, so yeah, never mind. No, yeah. You watch as this thing starts to hover a little bit.
And it, yeah, unless something moves it, a target can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface.
Okay.
So yeah, he's just hovering between the ceiling and the floor at this point.
He is.
And
He
that will end my
is.
turn.
Alright. So at the start of his turn, he has to make the save at advantage because magic resistance. He's okay. Well, he passes. He's not okay. He takes damage anyways. What'd you roll for the damage, Ilia? For your Spirit Guardians?
17.
Halved, I can do math, is 8. Alright. So you watch as blood is beginning to dribble from its beak. And it looks to you, Stormy, and begins to speak in this deep, scratchy, gnarled voice. The time will come for you, Talmadar thief. And he wavers as he did the first time, and just vanishes.
What did he say? I could not hear you.
Sorry. I can't
No,
do.
you're
very
okay. The
good
voice was
improv.
cool. I just couldn't hear in my headphones.
That's fair. He said the time will come for you, Hal. Oh boy, Hal Makar Thief.
Huh. Okay. In one moment, the child is screaming for me. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on it?
No, as if it's not a reaction, or Dispel
enough.
Magic isn't a reaction, so he's already gone. And even if
But
you
it
were
doesn't
to,
have to see the target.
I believe it does.
No,
Does it
it
not?
doesn't, surprisingly. It says
Really?
choose one creature, object, or magic effect within range. Doesn't say anything about seeing it.
That is weird.
Yeah, I agree. I read it, I'm like, it doesn't say anything about seeing. They
I think it's
specify-
worded that way to avoid, like, if you know something magical is happening, but you can't place where it is, to still have use with the spell, you
That's
know?
fair. That's fair.
Like how to get rid of invisibility on something.
Yeah, that I know when invisible right in front of me. AKA this call.
I'm gonna say no. For the sole purposes of it's not. It's on a completely different level than mere invisibility, so y'all. Sorry, no. Not quite.
I was going to fuck over so much the campaign if I could.
I mean,
I live to throw wrenches.
it would have been interesting. So,
What a fucked up Stormy's entire background plot.
not really. Would have just made it very interesting. All
Pretty sure
right,
this
so.
guy was just a messenger for whatever the fuck just happened too, so it's not like you would
Well,
have. Or not. Okay.
Or not, I would have just killed the BBG.
no, I mean,
I was really hoping we could get him alive.
a messenger is not the right word. Okay, so, you guys now appear to be alone. You see a little ways down the, along this hallway that circles the octagon. You can see across the way through the open air. Some of the other patrons are like staring at this weird vision of Ilia, currently surrounded by a bunch of ethereal things. Very much thrown off by all of this.
I will be dropping those as soon as the danger is gone.
Oh yeah, no, I figured you would, but it still was up, so you're just getting odd looks. Is what I was.
Yeah.
Well, and they
Like,
would have heard
you
the
guys
boom
definitely
from my
attracted.
Thunderwave, too.
Yes, and their Thunderwave, like a fair amount of attention has been called to this place.
I definitely plan to make a fuss about the fact that we just got attacked in our hotel room. I don't know about you
You
guys.
want-
but I feel
That's some
Hold
bad
on,
theory.
I'm getting there. So, you watch as walking over, you see a lesser soulborn with the white glowing marks on their skin, smaller, only about 7, maybe 8 feet tall. Slowly walks up to the three of you and just goes, I've been told there is disturbance. Is everything okay? Is your stay well?
Mickey is going to pipe up and respond, absolutely not. A delegate of Lady Powders just had an attempted assassination. What is going on?
Attempted assassination, you say? Where are these assassins? Who are they?
It was a man covered in feathers and a beak. I got stabbed in my sleep.
What's with the security in this place?
Man covered in feathers and the beak, you say?
It was like a bird person.
I have never heard of such creatures, but I will try. I'm so sorry about this trip to your stay. How did you leave your room unlocked? How did this happen?
I don't know. You tell me. This is your establishment. And I go back into the room. Are there any windows or anything in the room?
So you go into the room. There are windows, none of which are broken. none of which are obviously busted in, but the only windows, once again, because this is based off like more Eastern culture. It's like thin wooden lattices instead of actual glass.
Yeah.
But none of them appear to be broken in or whatever. There's only a couple.
Aren't there any detection magics built into this establishment to ensure the safety of the guests? We had some ethereal, invisible crow assassin attempting to kill a delegate of Lady Powders.
I am so sorry. I mean, no offense to the lady or to yourselves. We have magical detection on the casino floor as it prevents cheating, but
You might want to check on it.
uh, of course. It's but you said it was a ethereal.
Yes, it seemed to escape my partner's grasp as he grappled it, as we tried to subdue the assassin.
I see. I do so apologize. Nothing like this has ever quite happened in my hotel, but I can assure you we will be looking into this very thoroughly. Would you like new rooms? I can set you up in different rooms if you wish.
Yes, could you please set us up in new rooms? Increase the amount of security in them so that we can get our rest.
Of course. And
And
he's gonna like
hopefully we can wrap up our business here before one of us dies at night.
Of course. And he's gonna like start. You see him snap and like motion to what looks to be some sort of assistant, some just little human woman. She runs off. I will have security moved right away. Kind of like digs around in a pouch, produces a pair of other keys. These are a few doors down. Very lovely rooms, very similar. If you would like to get some sleep, I will ensure that there is somebody watching the door for you this time. Is there
Okay,
anything at
and
all that I
Nikki's...
Is there anything at all I can do to make you more comfortable? Anything at all?
Mickey is going to, to brush him off. We need to rest. We have a important meeting
I need
with
to
the
sleep.
Onyx family in the morning.
Of course. Well,
I feel like we should all stay in one room. I turn to Ilia and Mickey and say that.
Yes.
That's fine.
of course, we have and he'll get you a key to a room that has multiple beds. All right. You are led off to your room. A couple of rather large and burly men, one of whom appears to be wielding some sort of blunderbuss. The other just has a truncheon, little club type thing. Walk up and right. We've been told you need some security. You need somebody to watch your rooms, right?
Certainly.
Right.
Uh,
All right. Well, do you want us? Are we inside? We don't really normally.
Stay
You're
outside.
definitely
We'll
not
call for
inside.
you if something occurs.
Outside the door, please and thank you.
Before Stormy goes to sleep, he wants to go back and investigate the room he was in
Sure.
to see if there was any
Roll an investigation check.
any kind of things to kind of tip people off.
Yeah, me and
Oh, yeah, plus 0.
I'll stay behind at least.
I got an 11.
Okay. Yeah, as you're searching through it, it looks very similar, minus some blood spatter to how it looked
Okay.
before all this happened.
Can I attempt to do my own investigation?
Sure, roll it.
25.
Okay. With the 25, I'll say you do notice that at some point or another, you can see just a few faint scratches around the keyhole on the outside. You gather that whoever picked this lock definitely knew what they were doing, because it's a very small trace.
Mickey's gonna, like, freaking curse. They don't even have fucking arcane locks. Good lord.
Alright. Is there anything else you want to do before y'all go off to sleep?
No.
Sadly, I don't have arcane lock. Otherwise, I'd cast it on our door. But nope. I think I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Same.
How big
Alright.
are these rooms?
They're about. They're pretty big. They're pretty lavish. Probably, a good 30 by 30. If I had to guess, the map isn't exactly 1-for-1.
If there is room, I'm going to ritually cast my little hut and sleep in there.
Sure.
And
I'll say you
y'all-
can. I say you guys can push beds together if that's what you so desire.
Yeah, and anyone
Do
who
that.
wants to can stay in there as well.
Okay.
Stormy
Alright.
squeezes in.
I'm
I
gonna
would like to stay in
keep
there.
watch outside.
You're not here.
Because I can stay conscious. So if someone
Sure,
comes
yeah.
into the room, I'll be able to detect it. If anyone
You
fiddles with the
guys-
lock, I'll be able to detect it.
You guys managed to get yourselves a good night's rest. As you guys kind of drift off to sleep, this time completely deterred, uninterrupted.
So is this where Aiden and I get to do our sleep roleplay?
Yeah. Oh
We-
yeah.
we,
Let's hear it,
we were
guys.
prepping. We were preparing.
Hey yo, wait a minute.
They were practicing sleeping together. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We all need a little practice sometimes.
Listen.
That
Pause?
helps, right?
Question mark.
Sleep stream?
Takes her didn't have.
Hey, whatever happens at Risk or Baton.
Days in Risk of the Throne.
All right.
sure does.
So. Oh, you guys wish.
Traveler's
So.
tired of our shit.
We wish,
I'm
oh
not,
god.
Oh,
I'm
please.
not tired of anybody's shit. I think
Please.
it's great.
Not
So,
yet.
You will be.
Yeah.
You will be.
If you say so. So yeah. What are y'all doing as you Oh, that's sick. That's a cool. Sorry, I just saw Lilith. That's really sick. So, you all come to consciousness. We will start with you, Jay, and Airtos. What are you guys up to as you are waking up in a room, fairly
Oh.
nice,
Morning.
fairly nice little room. All right.
Breakfast downstairs. Oh shit! I have to. Here, 1 second.
Let me check my voicemail.
Can your friend make me not this again, or do you have to? What's the stitch?
I think I'll have to do it first, and then she can do it when we meet her again. Or we
For
can have
longer.
her wait. We need to figure out exactly. Actually,
What
before
we're
we
doing.
go, what the heck are we doing? Are we?
I mean, you and I can discuss, but I feel like you and I have a pretty good idea of what we want to do.
Yes.
It's
But-
the other three that really have the opinions.
No. Yes.
Do you want to save your resource? I can just hang out in here, and you can go and talk to them.
Do you want breakfast?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course.
Then it's fine. Oh. Would you disguise yourself? Huh.
Well, so I was thinking
do a
since
mask
yours
or
only
something?
lasts.
Well, yes. Ideally, we find her first. But if she's not down there, then it might cause a bit of an issue. You know what I mean?
Plus, we don't know what are the three of them done doing the delivery now, or how's that work? How do we know when they're done?
We don't. I'm assuming at some point this morning. We should hear.
Mostly,
from
I
them.
just want to maximize my time spent out while disguised, so that we're not just sitting around waiting for them or something.
Yes.
So if we're gonna sit and wait, I should just wait in here where no one is looking at me. You know.
Yes. Let me step
Just
out.
bring me up
and
food.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I will. I'll still give you the card. I'll still give you. It has to be one.
Visibility.
No, disguise self.
Ah.
Or wait. Yes, disguise self. I think we did this before. I will give you one of those as I read my features and traits.
Yeah, last time it was a disguise self. I just don't remember why, but that works.
Yes, it will be disguise self because that is, yeah, because that, yeah. And I will head out.
All right, don't go out of range of the bracelet, so that if you, I don't know, someone's trying to murder you, you can yell at me, and I can come help.
I appreciate the worry, but
Well, I mean, I don't want to
this-
speak it into existence, but like, I
first
feel like
of all, Risco Proton, when you, as much as I hate them, and I do hate them, the Onyx family, when you're in one of their establishments, especially as a guest of theirs, it's extremely safe. I honestly
oh, okay, so
have
like,
heard of
no one.
No, you would have to be stupid, or just not know anything about it. I mean, very
Well-
quick. The response is very quick, and I mean, this isn't the Onyx family, but we're just as good when it comes to
Same vibe.
anything like that. Yes, yes. So
That makes me feel better about the other three being away from us and
Yes.
unguarded by us. You know, they're
As-
probably fine then.
as much as they're in what I would consider enemy territory, they're safe.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go down and try to find some food, and also try to see if I can find Alwyn. And I will, I'll let you know if you hear anything from Ilia. If she sends a message to you. If I'm not
Do we
back,
wanna-
I mean, I'm.
I can always just tell her that you're just downstairs. But also, do we want to take bets on if she messages you or if she messages me?
I'd say she messages you.
I'm gonna bet you 10 gold that she messages you.
10 gold.
Atos developed a gambling addiction overnight.
I mean, we're in your element, right? I'm just
No,
trying to
that's fair.
appeal to your sense
Etos, you
of
have to
whatever that is.
understand. Etos, you have to understand. Normally,
Do you not have 10 gold?
no, I have 10 gold. Thank you. I do have 10 gold. Normally, when I gamble, I stack the odds in my favor as much as I can. And this is a true flip of the coin. And though
I
I
don't
have
know, I
been doing that
think
a lot
there's-
recently.
Who's your god, Drew?
Shut the fuck up.
Who's your god?
10 gold, sure. Why not?
All right.
And I'm going to head out of the room and look for Alwyn and get some food as a side bet.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, you head out of the hallway. You head down the stairs into the familiar room with a white wilted lotus. Most of the patrons have gone home. There's not really a whole lot of gambling happening. You can smell sausage and potatoes on the air. It's cozy. It's comfy. And yeah, as you're kind of hanging out, sitting there, just breathing in the smell, Alwyn does look up from a table. She's kind of got her feet kicked back, yawning, drinking what appears to be a steaming mug of tea. And how did you sleep?
Like I finally came home.
But of course.
And look around. Are there, like, how many people are we talking? Or the people that are here, are they just straight up...
There's a couple people who appear to be eating, but pretty much everybody else are people you...
They're family people.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
I'll just turn around and knock on the door. Etos, if you'd like, do you have anything like a mask or anything that you can wear? You don't even need to use... We should be fine not even to eat. Well, the scales. I'd just use it. Come and get some fresh breakfast.
Use what? Oh, the card?
Yes, she's down here already, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I will activate the disguise self card, and I will... Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like Jay, but like his older brother. Like whatever that would look like. Like taller, a little thinner, like some like crow's feet going on. The hair's like It's like blonde, but then it's like graying on the edges. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. So you watch as he has transformed into that. Yeah.
You know, that's oddly terrifying and oddly comforting.
Is it good? I feel like you didn't like the first one, so
It's much better,
okay.
especially around here. You won't get noticed, especially wearing all that. I never realized how much of the family I wore back in Risk of Breton, but
Does this paint a different target on me to like be an enemy of the Onyx family by doing
Oh,
this? I didn't even think about it until
well, somewhat. Slightly. In here, you're mostly fine.
now. Yeah.
I
Well, I
would.
mean, I don't look exactly like you. It could just be
No,
like a
no.
coincidence.
Yes, like older brother, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Well, you did a good job. I would just suggest, when you talk to Arwen about changing your visage again, the appearance, it's all fine. Maybe a little bit less like Jay,
Well,
but
maybe
a little
do
bit
you want
more
me
like.
to talk to her?
No. I'm going down there. I'm
I
saying.
feel like you should talk to her about this because she's your person. and
Well, it's
I'm just saying.
It's the way you look. I'm not going to stand here and say you shouldn't look this way or that way. But generally, I'm just giving you a little. If you look like someone that they want, even if it's remotely right now, probably not advisable. The clothes paint you as a member of the Drowned Concord, albeit flashy and with a great sense of style, but still a member of the Drowned Concord. So maybe not the best right now. So maybe a change with that, and maybe not looking like a brother of J. Lynn Faraday, who they were still attempting to capture. So I like
Do you
it.
like actually have a brother? Was this like a? Did I just step on?
No,
Did I
no,
poke
no.
a
Just
nerve?
a sister, just
Okay.
a little sister. She's adorable, but
I
little sister.
shouldn't look like her either. That would be weird.
Yes, I would. First of all, I haven't seen her in a while, so I couldn't even give you an accurate representation
Just
of what she
Baron
might
with
look
long
like.
hair and shorter.
No. But no, I'd appreciate if you didn't.
Oh yeah, I got you. All right. I mean, when we talk to her, I'll just whatever. Let's go.
Sure. And head down the stairs to
Okay, yeah.
breakfast time.
As you guys both walk down there, Alan once again clocks you as you walk into the room. Heaping plate of food has been set down in front of her. Looks up and just goes, "Well, looky here. What's his name? Bay? I mean, have
Oh, I
some
didn't even-
originality therein. Come on."
It
Yeah, Baron.
wasn't my idea. It was all his. Listen, I may have had a bit of a flamboyant dress when I first met these people, but I've toned it down significantly.
It was my idea, and also I did not think of a name. But I do like where your head's at. But it can't be Jay because that's not clever enough. So it's got to be like slightly different. I'll work on it.
You could call yourself
You-
Say.
You do that, my fine scaled friend. So, what can I... Oh, I assume you're here for a disguise, yes?
Well,
Or-
I mean,
Huh.
breakfast to catch up on old times, but ultimately, yes. I mean, truthfully, we're waiting. One of our friends is magically inclined, so she can send us messages over a greater distance. As we didn't really have a plan as to when to meet up or anything along those lines, so hopefully they'll let us know. But for his disguise, something that wouldn't be and myself as well, if you see anything that's glaring. Something that wouldn't be noticeable by the Onyx family? Though I guess it's going to get picked up anyways, so...
They don't miss much, but
Or at least
see what...
by surface, because I don't think it would be smart for either of us to go in full illusionary garb. Aetos, maybe more than myself.
That would, we'll say be less than ideal. Yes, I agree. Give me just a moment, and she'll kind of she'll reach into a deep pocket in one of her, on the side of her pants, comes out with a singular ring. Well, I did this last night, and it's not permanent, but it will at least help this last a bit longer. And she'll hold it out to you, Ertos.
Oh. Thank you. Does it do the same thing?
Just try it on.
Okay. Does it fit on my fingers? Got
Yeah,
big
yeah, it
fingers.
fits fairly
Okay.
well. Yeah. You put it on, and you watch as the form suddenly shifts from essentially Jay's older brother, and it becomes more, almost looks a bit more solid, a bit more realistic. There's more weathering to the features. It's like the most generic, like, extra number 2 in XYZ movie you've ever seen. Maybe 30, slightly receding hairline, brown hair, brown eyes, your same height, dressed in what looks to be some sort of, not quite like merchant garb, but maybe somebody who has a skilled laborer as opposed to just a roughneck, or like some sort of sailor, somebody who's got a bit more. And yeah, that has currently completely taken over your visage. That is what you look like.
How long does this last?
Should last you about a week.
Whoa. Thank you.
I told you, isn't she amazing? See, now, only if I was as intellectually inclined as she is.
If only Varen could get good.
Yeah.
Well, Jay, unfortunately, that would require you having more than, well, cards and coins up in that brain of yours. Unfortunately, it's not the case.
But they wrestle around so nicely, and they're so pretty. It's hard to separate from them.
That is true. That is true. Hard to argue with that logic, isn't it? Well, I do hope you all have an interesting day. If you need anything, don't be afraid to call. I do need to go take care of something. I should be back in an hour or two.
Oh, is it family business?
Kind of winks at you. Yeah, she'll just give you a little wink. And then struts her way out the door.
Always keeps me at least a little bit in the dark.
I mean, this might sound rude, but that's the same thing you do to everyone else, so...
So, did I learn it from her?
Or is this karma?
No, I think she's the reason. I think it's her fault.
I mean, I'm absolutely fine with blaming an actual person and not, the universe at large.
Mhm.
But I didn't know how
blame the
you
universe
felt
at
about
large for
blaming.
a large many number of things happening to me. Though,
Yeah,
if
why
I-
take responsibility for your actions when you can blame the universe? Absolutely.
Exactly. So, let's get fed, and then, I don't know. We could go sightseeing in the meantime before they contact us, but I assume that after we eat, fairly shortly we'll be contacted by them to meet up, or at least continue planning. There are a few cool places in this city that we should definitely check out.
Yeah. Traveler, does this ring? I'm guessing just an illusion. So like, someone could still trip on my tail, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is not some sort of like crazy true pollen.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure I understood how this magic item worked.
It's
Yeah, no, it's fair.
it's technically just seeming.
It's seeming, but she managed to attach it to an object, which allows it to last long.
She's
Is
fucking
how
crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
playing.
She's crazy. She's insane.
I
Perfect.
mean, I'm good to hang out here, but if you want to show me, the house you grew up in and your favorite tree in town, like, I'm cool with that too.
I don't know if the house I grew up in is still standing. I also don't think you'd want to. Well, I mean, you wouldn't mind. It's not the best part of town. It's not the worst, and I'm not taking you to the worst either. That place is, bad, really bad. But there's a few interesting things around this city, obviously, aside from just gambling. So we'll have to see what we do. But first, I smell meat and I smell potatoes, and I'm hungry. So let's eat.
Yeah. You being who you are, you ain't paying for it. There's, like I said, they hand over some sausage, bacon, potatoes and peppers. Just a fairly, not a whole lot of spices necessarily, but good hearty food. And as we come out of that, going over to the other three, you all awaken in your dome. Well, you would have awakened a lot earlier, Ilia. So if you want to do anything in that 4 hours before Stormy wakes up,
I'll wake up in 2 hours afterwards as well.
yes.
Well,
If
I'll be
either
done
you-
my rest. I'm conscious.
Yes. If either of you want to do something with that time, just let me know.
Stormy is actively snoring, and today it was canon in the group chat that it sounds like a rain machine, so it just sounds like there's like thunder in the distance when he snores, but he's still asleep.
Ilia is considering taping Stormy's mouth shut.
Oh, it's a
Why do you
quiet,
want
like
to sleep to rain. Rain
it's
sounds
like
like a
a
lovely thing to
white
sleep to.
white noise machine.
Rain is
And-
fine, but
Can
A low
air
rumble
genasi
in the distance.
snoring is not fine.
confirm rain noises are excellent to fall asleep to.
Now, sleeping in the rain, not as much, but sleeping
Only the mouth is open
hearing
and
the
you're on
rain
your
is
back.
fine.
I'm just making a sketch of that guy that attacked us.
I
Or
like
attacked
to
Stormy.
imagine that as Rainy snores, it also causes like rain.
Who's Rainy?
That's the next character.
That's
the next
that's
one,
you when the weather is okay.
Yeah.
Or it isn't as bad.
It's when I'm in a great mood.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
It shouldn't work. Shit, that was funny. God damn it. I'm too easy to please, I think. Alright, so sorry.
Yeah. Gale's wrestling with Rathu.
Oh, I'm sure they're up to shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they always are.
Exactly. When are they not up to shenanigans?
They're reenacting the fight. Like Rathu's acting like he's the Cancun. Gale's Stormy.
Sure, yeah. You watch as they're just sitting there like wrestling. You watch like Rathu is like over exaggeratedly doing like the wounded thing. It's a whole thing. They're
Yeah.
putting on a performance. So yeah, sorry, I got distracted or carried away. So yeah, what else are you guys doing? Is you all have now officially come to consciousness.
So when is our meeting, by the way?
You were
Yeah.
kind of just told in the morning. I don't recall giving a specific time.
I assume once everyone wakes up, Mickey's going to move out of the hotel room and ask the guards any word as to when our meeting will occur with the Onyx family.
They were asleep on
They
guard.
kind of like, no, they weren't. They're just tired, is what I was trying to imply. Look at each other. You're fucking what?
Our meeting with the Onyx family. We were
Excuse
told
me.
it was to occur this morning.
Excuse me, good metal sir. I can. Billy, I'll stay here. You go check. Yeah, all right. It tromps off for a moment. He'll be right back. It's a lot of stairs. If you've got anything you want to do, just shouldn't take him too long.
Yeah, my compatriots would love to have breakfast, I assume, but our meeting is, of course, of
Hold on. Well,
priority.
we'll have some. Hold on. And he kind of, you watch him like flag down what appears to be some sort of like maid serving, just a more serving type task. Tells her, he's like, all right, can you go get us? Looks at you, looks past. Right, I'm sorry. One of you's blue, the other's pale, and you're metal. What do you eat?
I
Food.
do not need any food consumption, but my compatriots would eat just normal meals.
No. Okay, all right, that's fair. Just get him a couple of meals. Get him some, get him some oatmeal, maybe honey and some berries and the like. Just bring it up, nice. Yeah. She runs off. Right, that should be up here soon. Is there anything else I can do to get you more comfortable? Just let me know.
Thank you. And I'm going to head back in the room. But once again, as everything's going on, I'm looking at everyone suspiciously because right now Mickey believes he doesn't believe the Varen's organization attempted this assassination. He's a little suspicious that maybe because of all the delaying that's been going on, the Onyx family might not be too happy with them. So he's a little suspicious of the Onyx family, but
Did we all hear what he said? Like, did Mickey hear him call Stormy a traitor?
even if he heard the traitor, he would believe that they found out about our meeting with the other organization.
That's fair.
Not that it had anything to do about your background.
That's fair.
So, you all, it's about 10 minutes later, and you see, same serving girl come up with a couple plates of food balanced in one hand and a note held and a letter, like an envelope held in the other. Passes them off to the guard, kind of gives them a sniff. All right, here's your food.
I'll
And,
take in the
this
tray.
This one appears to be signed by Sinjin, so seems to be the best we're gonna get around here, if you ask me personally. Hands that off to you guys, one of you guys as well. All right, well, just let me know if you need me. Just gonna like close the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand the tray, and at the same time, I'm gonna give a warning to the rest of the party, like, be careful in case the food is poisoned. But I'm gonna open the letter and read it.
Yep. So the letter comes out. It's written in some fairly nice script. It says if you would, at your leisure, meet us at 8 in the primary gazebo.
Okay. I'll relay that information to the rest of the group, and Mickey's already ready, so I'll let them finish up whatever they want to eat, checking the food for poison. I don't know. Ilia, do you have anything to maybe check for poison in the food?
Not today.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll have to take the risk if you guys are hungry, but well, Mickey, of course, is paranoid, because at this point he doesn't know who is trying to kill them. Whether Stormy is confident it's not the Onyx family or not is up to Stormy, same with Ilia, but Mickey is feeling like, man, it could be the Onyx family.
Well, now Mickey's got me paranoid.
Yeah.
Can I inspect the food and see if there's anything that looks off about it?
Make a medicine check.
I'm good at those. It's okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You smell, you sniff, you're looking in it. You do detect, nothing that you would surmise is deadly. Siri, I don't need you right now. But something that, it's a substance known as cotton leaf. It's known to It's essentially like a chill pill. It's known to put people at ease. It's known to calm emotions, tone down nerves, that kind of thing.
They're drugging you.
Oh, Mickey's concern
they did.
increases.
They did put a drug in our food. It's not deadly, but you are going to
Just-
be very chill if you eat this.
As clarification, Traveler, is this like,
Yes.
does it have any culinary flavor bonuses? Or is this like just straight up, this has one use and it's as a sedative?
It's just a sedative.
Okay.
Oh.
There's no real like.
I was just giving them the benefit
Yeah,
of the
no.
doubt, maybe.
There's no real like culinary bits and it's not like mint where it's got other properties and then it's it's mint. That's not what I meant to say, but we'll roll with it. There's no actual flavor reasons for it to be in the food.
Okay.
Okay. Mickey's paranoia just went up a level. Okay.
By the way, I'm just eating my rations, not this food.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nothing else wrong with the rest of the food, no?
That's it.
Well, someone pissed in the Cheerios there, but that's besides the point. Don't eat those.
Yeah.
Now
I
to
mean,
write lore on Cheerios.
Man,
Mickey's
our sausage
going
and
to.
potatoes
Fantasy
kick
Cheerios.
ass.
Yeah, you
Mickey's
guys
going
You
have
got like
good
a
food. What the
cheap
fuck?
continental breakfast with like frozen waffles, and you guys are over there like getting eggs Benedict.
Mickey's gonna do his best to dispose of the drugged oatmeal to keep appearances.
Yeah.
Well, you could save
and,
it. It has a purpose. If we needed to
true.
drug someone.
I am going to put it
Oh, it
into a
rots in
pile, I
his-
guess. I now have
Okay.
poisoned oatmeal.
Yeah, you have chill pill oatmeal. All right.
Sleepy
Okay.
time oats.
Sleepios.
Sleepyos. That's even better.
So, yeah. Much
Uh,
later.
yeah,
if
I
you guys
guess
start waiting
as
much
we
later,
approach
you'll
the
start
time.
getting into, yeah.
The
Alright.
gazebo, yeah.
Time rolls around. You guys walk out. Guard looks at you and goes, "Right. Well, I don't know if you're gonna be back here again tonight, but good luck." And he's gonna kind of make his way off.
I don't
down
like
the
that
stairs.
message. Mickey's perks up and stares at the guard as he walks away. Like, what do you mean by that?
Did you ask out loud? Sorry.
No. But
Oh,
he's making he's very concerned. Paranoia increasing as time passes.
Okay.
Yes, unhinged robot. I'm here for it. Is this
So,
when Mickey
that-
officially
So far, it
snaps?
sounded like rightfully. No, Mickey wouldn't snap, but rightfully is paranoid now. He's like, he's the
Oh,
Onyx family
man.
actually trying to kill us?
As you guys as you guys go back down, you come across the middle pavilion. There's all sorts of games and stuff, but it's also strewn about like little plants and this and that, and there is a large gazebo. There was musicians there last night, but tonight you do see a massive soulborn, blue tattoos instead of white, or blue markings instead of white, sitting there looking to enjoying his own breakfast. Sinjin.
Would I know if it's rude to interrupt his breakfast or if it's customary to join in the breakfast?
You wouldn't know if there's necessarily a custom to it, but you gather, I mean, he said, hey, meet me at this time, and it is roughly that time, and you are here.
Okay. Then I will approach the gazebo,
Sure.
greeting myself. Introducing myself. I am MK3Y, acting on behalf as a delegate of Lady Powder to deliver a letter to the Onyx family.
Sit.
I
gestures to 3 chairs.
I'll sit on one of the seats, probably the center one.
Okay. Alright.
Yes.
It appears that our meeting was not something that all parties in this city are in accord with.
I heard about the
Just
attempts on your life. I did hear about the attempts on your life.
On my life, particular.
I good
I
friends.
apologize. That happened in our casino. We are working on methods as we speak. My name.
As this is going on, I'm looking very suspiciously, by the way, at him and necessarily anyone else who appears to be related to the Onyx family at this moment.
Sure.
Letting
Yeah,
a
can I-
subtle hint that we're not fully convinced. Very subtle, not any open accusations, but a subtle accusation that perhaps we're not exactly ecstatic with the, right now, the Onyx family.
Could I make an insight check to see if he's looking to see if we're relaxed or sleepy?
Sure. Make an insight check.
It's a 15.
You gather that he's definitely trying to gauge where your state of mind is right now. He does seem to be expecting something a bit more placid, I'll say.
Okay.
So he looks up and he just goes, "So, you all have come to me with a message from the lady?"
Yes, I'm gonna pull out the message and hand it to him. We have not read the content, however, we were informed upon delivery that this message likely had to do with the cooperation between your household and the lady herself, and potential future political cooperation.
I see. You see he flicks open the letter. A
Did
bit
he
ruffled
introduce
now,
himself
but
or no?
not yet, no.
Fuck.
And starts reading through it. Yeah, I'll say with a 15 on insight. He's not the most. He's not a good person. He is definitely like a crime slumlord, but he's not that. He's not the kind that's subtle. So you watch as like there is a lot of twitching of the eyebrows. There, whatever he's reading certainly is something he's very interested in.
And Mickey would like to gauge general whether he views this positively or negatively, specifically.
Roll an insight check.
Insight. God damn it! I have a +0. What is it? 11. I'm gonna use built last. Try to upgrade that a little bit more. I mean built for success.
Yep.
Where's built for success? That's an extra D4. Roll. 12. Oh, that's not great.
You can tell that he's shocked, but you're not sure in what way. You all watch, or yeah, the three of you watch as he kind of gets done reading it, folds it up, and just starts thinking for a moment. And is this a similar letter or message that you decided to take to the Drowned Concord last night before you came here?
The Drowned Concord was business of, and Mickey had been anticipating this, so there's no fluctuation in his emotions. Mickey's gonna go, our business with the Drowned Concord had to do with a friend who had some relation with them. He is, of course, not with the party. He is not, of course, necessarily as associated. Our business is with the Onyx family, not with the Drowned Concord whatsoever. As for our reasons with joining our friend in the Onyx, with the Drowned Concord, it was to surmise the overall situation of Riska Patron. As messengers of Lady Powder, we have a duty to inform her, in matters regarding the capabilities of the Onyx family, as I'm sure you're aware. Such as your abilities to ensure the stability, peace, and security of your establishments and territory. Mickey kind of letting out a little bit of a barb there towards the fact that this attempted assassination is not going to count very positively in their appearance to the lady.
Could I
Nods his what's up?
could I roll a perception check to see if we're being watched from anywhere else?
Sure,
And
roll a perception
can-
check.
Can I gauge how he felt about the comments he just heard? Whether he believes us or not?
Make an
I
insight
got a
check.
nat 20 for a 26 on my perception.
Okay.
And
so
I
26.
want to continue on as they're scouting, looking this man directly.
25.
Market
Hold on.
loyalty.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. So, with the 26, and you said a 25 on insight,
26. Oh, yeah, sorry.
on perception, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you're looking around with a natural 20, you do notice most of the people here, they're getting massage. Like the gambling tables have been kind of cleared away a bit. There's a lot of massages, just spa, like just high-end, more daytime activities happening. There are a few lesser soulborn not of the noble caste soulborn, moving in and around, and you do catch a couple of them eyeing you in a more deliberate way than as a curiosity.
Like they're actively watching the conversation.
Yes.
Okay, I just clock them and kind of keep it to myself. I don't want to draw attention to it.
Specifically 3. There are 3 lesser soulborn. So,
Okay.
Ilia, with a 25, you said, for insight?
Yes.
With a 25, there is a flash, a hint, a bit of anger as Mickey is talking, and while it's not very visible, you can catch it just in the tightness of his jaw and in the way that he's holding himself, the way his shoulder, you can physically see like a muscle or two of his start to tense, that this is not doing him a whole lot of good. And so,
I'm just
Mickey-
giving Mickey a look
well,
of like,
yeah.
you need to fucking
So,
stop.
no, so as Mickey, as you're talking, you got to your point where he holds up a hand in kind of like a silence type gesture.
Okay. Mickey will silence.
So, the esteemed and dear lady thinks to. She seems to think that this alliance, this partnership that we have not even yet agreed to, would give her dominance over my family's lands, that would give her a right to check and see if we are running things properly. Do we send people there? Am I now checking the fruit fields of the crook?
And Mickey's going to object. Look, Our Lady has no control over your territory. My purpose in, once again, hearing is keeping my ears open to what occurs in your territory. Am I to believe that you only keep your ears open to what pertains to Risk Patron and not to the activities and ongoings that occur to Her Lady? I am merely listening to what news I can surmise about the Onyx family. I know nothing of them. For the safety of my own party, it benefits me to be aware of the ongoings of Risk Patron as we stay in Risk Patron. We have had many a nasty engagements, even in Her Lady's territory. I need to know whether we are welcomed, and by the actions that occurred last night, perhaps we are not. Our action is not to just judge the Onyx family, it is to ensure our safety and to ensure that nothing duplicitous is occurring in the back end of our deal, I should specify.
Well, you think that the best way to uncover duplicity, maybe find yourself some sort, or rather find out for the lady if there are things going on that would interfere with her deal, and you decide to go directly to our competitors and those that would wish us ill, and that is where you get your information, yes?
We got
Maybe
information and we were not harmed upon doing so. Absolutely.
You were not. And yet
It
there are
was in
people-
your establishment that we were harmed. Am I incorrect in this statement?
You're not incorrect.
If
Little
this
mouse.
attempted assassination has anything to do
No.
with the Brotherhood, her
Oh,
ladyship,
that-
full wrath,
you-
will be levied towards the Brotherhood.
the
I assure you.
Brother.
Well, yeah, towards the Brotherhood, yeah. However, our goal
Time
is
out,
just
time
to.
out. Just real quick, there's no Brotherhood. I don't know of what
Well,
you were referring to.
what are they called again? I keep forgetting.
Oh, the Concord, the drowned Concord.
The Concord, yeah, the drowned Concord will be levied towards the drowned Concord. Our goal is just to do our best to ensure that these negotiations occur as truthfully, as honestly, as appropriately as possible, without any hitch. And once again, we didn't stay at the drowned Concord. We stayed in your building. We have shown that we are not allied with the drowned Concord. We are allied with you, and we made that clear. Our loyalty ultimately lies with Lady Powder, and with, as such, the Granite Directory. I'm an automaton. I do not act in the service of the drowned Concord, of course.
So, in the city of criminals, spies, and excess, you claim that you simply went there to get a lay of the land, to
Yes.
see the state of things. This is something I find interesting, and if you would indulge me, but a moment, let me paint a better picture here for you. Maybe one a bit more, we shall say, believable. Your lady is well known for being an advocate of the potential of the other races, and also an advocate for her own power. Now, she comes to me with grand claims, saying that she can ensure me a seat upon, well, a seat upon her, a seat of power, we'll say. And yet, her messengers, her people who are so widely entrusted that she would risk seeking vengeance against another major family, according to you, decided to spend the night in the second most influential gatherings household.
Not against
Said
a major
household.
family, keep in mind, I did only specify against the drowned Concord, which, as far as
You
is known,
will
would be a
let
criminal organization. I just want to clarify to you, Traveler, just in case. I definitely did not say towards the Onyx family. I specified towards the drowned Concord.
wait. Sorry. What were you
I
trying?
I did not at any point in time insinuate that any vengeance would ever be sought against the Onyx family. Only towards the drowned Concord.
Okay. No, fair
Yeah.
enough. I did misunderstand there for a second. Okay, that'll change.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was well willing to bury this, but I am
won't
letting
die
know my
immediately.
displeasure.
You'll only be tortured
Yeah.
heavily.
Okay.
I'm letting
So-
I've only merely let known my displeasure at the, and I've insinuated that I do not fully trust that assassin did not come from them, but I've let them know my displeasure at the attempted assassination
Yeah, then
and,
that's fair.
and
That's fair.
the willingness to wash hands of it
So,
if it's for the
he,
lady's benefit.
Okay, that's fair. You think that in my city, or our city, in a place such as this, that if I wanted you gone, I wouldn't just, I don't know, and his large hand, shockingly fast, well, let me roll, because this is a dice. Yeah. Okay, shockingly fast, flashes out and covers, it's so big and you are small. Even with your long legs, you're still a smallish creature. Grips around your entire torso and jerks you up into the air. Little metal man, I could squish you. I could crush the life from you right here, right now. And at worst, receive a fine. You think I would resort to assassins? To dealings in the dark rather than just killing you myself here and now.
Absolutely. And Mickey's very calm throughout this. I mean, he's an automaton. He doesn't even really fear death that much. But
Fair.
you know, he merely states, "But this was your establishment, and the Onyx family, as Lady Powder put it herself, controls Risco Patron. It is concerning." Give me a minute, actually.
You didn't miss anything, Drew. All the same stuff.
It's it finally that was
I mean,
straw broke the camel's
Yeah,
back.
it was
No.
sort of.
So Mickey goes, where was I? God, train of thought. My mom fucking called me at the worst goddamn time. So Mickey goes, and that is certainly a good place. Okay, so the attempted assassination still occurred in your territory, and as Lady Powder put it herself, Risco Patron is under the Onyx family's control. It is merely concerning to this delegation that this assassination occurred, as even if it was not at the, as this delegation does note that even if this assassination did not occur at the command of the Onyx family, maybe not without their consent. Right? So I'm basically implying that even if they didn't command it, it does look like potentially they allowed it to happen. And that is Mickey's cause for concern. That the Onyx family is fine with this delegation not occurring, and that they do not have any express intention of working with Lady Powder. And that's what I'm conveying.
Small metal man. Let me make one thing very clear. Nowhere in this note does it say I need to negotiate with you,
Certainly not.
deal with you, trade with you. I am not here to impress you. I'm not here to impress the lady. She has offered me a deal. I am afraid that you seem to have misjudged your situation. You see, I don't... The lady has something to offer me. You do not. More importantly, I feel as though I need to send a proper response. You will tell your lady that we decline her offer. That we have all the backing that we need. And that our power is well assured, even within... Well, let me put it...
Risco Patron?
You can see... Sorry, no, sorry. You see, it's not... As he's kind of sitting there, you can see him kind of like tilt his head to the side for a second, and a muscle starts like bulging in his jaw. One moment, please. And he's going to walk down. He takes a few steps down from the little raised pavilion that y'all are in and walks off towards a massive door cut in an archway. Disappears into there for a moment, and you see him walk back out with a second Soulborn. Just as tall, very similar features, enough that it may be a sibling, but this one female. More
A
regal.
real playmaker.
Gold bands wrapped her all up around her left arm, going all the way down, each one inset with gemstones. Fairly plain clothing other than that. Walks out. Stays standing, doesn't sit as he had been. My name. Lady Carrier Onyx.
And Mickey will, of course, stand and bow. Greetings, Lady Onyx.
I have been told you're giving my brother here a bit of trouble with the verbal cues and all. However, I have read the letter, and I think there is at least. How do I put it this way? I am not convinced that Lady Powder is going to be able to do what she claims she can do, at least in this here letter. I am not convinced that her way is any better than the way we're doing things now. But if I asked you to do something for me, I would consider more than happily getting behind
And-
Lady Powder when it comes to her endeavors.
Just real quick, does MK3Y have the ability to record?
Yes.
Fantastic. I am going to record exactly her request because I got a feeling I know what it is. And I will say, absolutely, according to the request, as long as I can ensure that the Onyx family will similarly maintain true to the deal stated by Lady Powder, we are willing to do what we can. We are at, no, you know what, I'll sum it up. We will be at your service, Lady Onyx.
There is an object in this city that has come to my attention. It was brought to my attention that well, as you yourself notice, it's hard to maintain total and complete control over any area such as this. Even your precious lady does not completely control something as vast as the Crook. After all, I mean,
Absolutely.
you would know well of the Bedrock Order and the fact that she has many political rivals, even within their own.
Absolutely, Lady Caria. But, I mean, Lady Onyx. However, once again, our goal was not to ally with these, what's the word for it? Not to ally with these, um, degenerate elements, but rather to ascertain the ongoings of the Onyx
is-
family, its business, and its reliability towards its allies.
Well, then let me put a similar challenge forward. I don't know you.
Mhm.
And I don't, other than this, I don't have the lady's word on this. We have only rarely met. However, I would like to see what she can provide. What, other than things listed in this letter, other than a seat at her council, as she calls it, I would like to see exactly what it is that she can do for me. This is not Trandusha. This is not Vodnik. This is not a city of laws and regulations and doing something simply because somebody else asks you to. If you want to get your way around here, you have to make a deal.
Absolutely. The deal was stated in that letter, but I am sure her ladyship would be willing to negotiate.
With her ladyship, I mean to speak to you.
What do you request?
There is an object, a scroll. It is in the hands of a man called the Stonemason. I'm sure you are familiar with him if you are as deeply
Of
into
course, the founder of the Granite Directory, the creator of all automaton.
He has
Well,
a
I
sort
I
of-
refer to him as the father of all automaton.
Fair. He has a sort of museum in this city. A collection of rare, magical, and mechanical artifacts from all over the world. It's how he spends his retirement. Now, it came to my attention that one of these beings, one of these objects, would give us, shall we call it, an edge, a way that things like you experienced would not happen and never be at risk of happening ever again, as we would have more than enough power and influence to ensure that while Riscoproton will always have wild elements, they are firmly the ones that we know about and can control. In a uncontrolled manner, if that makes sense to you. Now, we have tried to purchase this completely legally on many occasions. Unfortunately, the stonemason is rather attached, possibly obsessed, with finding the secret to this scroll, and as such is unwilling to part with it. Now, if it were to disappear...
Mickey's eyes kind of
Horribly.
narrow a little, but he opens them wide afterwards, you know? Just,
Yeah,
okay.
I got you.
Nodding kind of way with it.
If it were to disappear, if he were to lose it, well, I suppose with it in hand, I could back the lady in her political maneuvering. After all, I would have no reason to treat with anybody else. I would have my city, and I would have a seat at their council.
What assurances do we have that the Onyx family will not just take this scroll and backstab the lady?
What the
You are asking us to steal, to acquire this scroll from the founder of the Granite Directory, Lady Powder's progeny, predecessor, yeah.
Yeah. What assurance do I have that she will back me? That this stamp on this letter will actually grant me a seat at their council?
The ladyship's words. She is a very trustworthy figure amongst the Soulborn. She is not dishonest the least.
Little robot, if you truly believe that there is a single Soulborn that you can consider trustworthy, I may start to think you were assembled yesterday. You have my word. That if you do this thing for us, that I will back your lady. If it makes you feel better, she kind of like licks the side of her thumb and pulls, seemingly from out of like a tiny pouch that shouldn't hold this much, a large quill, already covered in ink. She starts scrawling something on a paper. Gets done. Only took a moment. This is all the assurance that she will need that I back her.
Mickey will nod. We will see what we can accomplish.
And if you accomplish, then you get this.
Mickey nods and exits from the establishment. It's gonna guide the party out of the establishment. We will report back with our success. You will not hear from us if there's failure.
Trust me, if there's failure, we will know either way.
And Mickey is going to very subtly, using the bracelet, start communicating with everyone. It's like, well, we got the evidence we're looking for, but shit. Okay, we need to report these findings to the ladyship as soon as possible and inform Because of course Mickey would never betray the father. I mean, literally, you can see the reverence by the fact that he calls him father. He would never ever steal anything from the father, especially if it was his prized possession. Absolutely not. So he immediately wants to report this to the father as well.
Father help.
Father, daddy,
My boy.
my
That's
boy.
my boy. That's my boy. No, my boy. Father help.
I'm he's Pinocchio. He's my what's the old man in Pinocchio called?
Giovanni.
Yeah, he's my Giovanni. I'm he's Pinocchio. Come on.
Geppetto. It's Geppetto.
I knew it was a.
yeah.
I was
Alright,
like, why are they not listening to me? And I was muted.
I
I knew
almost
it was
said
a-
Giuseppe, so.
There's a lot of Juz, okay?
Isn't
There are
Giuseppe
a
one
lot-
of the?
You
No,
did
never
miss an
mind.
opportunity. You should have called him Geppetto. It would have been so beautiful if you called him Geppetto.
So. Maybe.
Okay.
So. You all head out of the establishment. Yeah, nobody stops you. You just kind of walk out.
Mickey
open
is of course going to communicate with the rest of the party and ask them, hey, we need to find some place where we can ditch the surveillance and speak. Because as it is now, we have the evidence, but acquiring the scroll is going to be a tad bit difficult. I mean, safeguarding the scroll, not acquiring it. Safeguarding the scroll and the father is going to be a bit difficult. If the Onyx family wants it. And Mickey's going to ask Ilia if she has the message cantrip up.
You mean sending spell?
Yeah, sending spell, excuse me.
Ilia just slowly looks down at you.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
So I have a you know how I've told Varen a few times not to do certain things when we're around? I'm gonna be telling you one as well. Please. Don't fucking insult the Soulborn when we're all sitting right there.
I
Please.
wasn't insulting him. I
You
was
did.
insinuating.
He was about ready to kill us. You understand this, yes?
They would have killed the fact that they allowed an assassin into our room.
That's
basically meant
that's
they were
besides the
fine with
point.
us dead.
I grabbed Mickey. That's besides the point.
We were dead entering that room. I negotiated a leniency to ensure that we could get out alive.
Our
That's
job
the
was to
reasonable-
hand them a piece of paper and fuck off.
Yeah, we weren't. I do hope you realize that we were 100, like above table. We were 100% dead. If we didn't agree to that side mission, the moment
No,
we went
it's
to the
not that.
drowned-
It's not that. It's not
The
that.
moment we even went to the drowned cavern the first time, because they apparently already knew. Like we were dead entering that hotel a second time.
Yeah,
the moment
it's
we followed
state
Baron.
surveillance. I'm not
Yeah.
surprised they know everything.
We got caught by state
Right.
surveillance. They were ready to kill us there.
Let me
It's
put it this way.
we negotiated leeway by giving plausible deniability and saying, hey, yeah, we'll do the task because our main priority is actually getting you to agree to work with Lady Powder. And they believed that enough. We were going to die there. Or at least Mickey would have.
I just
Yeah,
cast-
no,
I just
think
cast
Mickey
sending.
would have. I think Mickey would have. Yeah.
I just cast sending.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna roll randomly to see who it goes to.
Oh no.
Even it's Eratos. Odd it's Varen.
Oh, not that. Oh, okay. I was about to get more concerned, depending on who you named.
Oh.
Varen, you hear in your head.
Haha! Yes.
Always.
Edgy.
Wait, no, I lose money. Wait, no.
Fucker.
Silvery barbs.
You're too far away. Sorry.
Luck.
Fucking sucks, dude.
No.
Spend all your luck and maybe I'll reroll it.
Down 10 gold.
No thanks. I don't
Okay.
want a god to talk to me in my dreams again. It was spooky.
We need a place we can talk, not where we went to last time. And you can hear Ilia is human.
Good start.
Etos,
Human or scared, one of the two.
breakfast good? You full?
Yeah, I'm good.
First of all,
What's up?
this is for you. Not
Oh,
pulling 10
I
gold,
knew it.
slap
I
it on
told
the table.
you.
Secondly,
Remember how I said it's safe? We're in the...
would you like to go to a tourist destination?
Sure. What's that?
Perfect. I know just the place.
And I
Did you
hope Ilya made it
respond
very
to
clear. We need
Ilia?
to make sure
I
to
would have
kill any
responded to
tails.
Ilia. I would have responded this to Ilia. All right. You sound quite mad. I'm guessing this was Mickey? Just a precautionary.
I finessed that. I finessed that conversation.
Just generally, sometimes he gets
I got us the
crazy
evidence
with
we
powder.
needed. We
Regardless-
didn't get killed. I
Look
You have
I-
6
I
more
am
words.
For-
rightfully.
the odd things.
1 more.
The odd things?
That's it. I won't use them all.
Ace.
Bye.
Or I always say instead of
Doodles.
ask, and I'll use the last one for that instead of look for the odd things. Ask about the odd things.
I don't know odd things.
The two people that Ilia is with hears her slowly go, "Fuck!" Just turn to Stormy. We're supposed to ask for the odd things. I don't know what the fuck this means.
I don't know either. What
Oh,
odd things?
I'm going to go slightly insane.
So, answers. There's this fantastic place that you will. It's amazing. It's like a circus plus amazing like architecture almost. And
Okay,
and
why are you telling me about it? Let's
gardens.
just go.
Okay, perfect, let's go.
What's it called?
The odd things.
Oh, that message, that second part of your message makes more sense to me now that you have explained it. I hope it makes sense to them. They
Yeah.
gotta know that it's like a place,
I
right?
told them to ask about the odd things. It's called the odd things. It's
Or
hey.
just anyone? Just ask anybody?
I mean, it's a tourist. I mean, you either come here. I mean, it's like one of the things of Risco Breton. So like,
Okay.
yeah.
So
it's-
random grandma on the street is gonna
yeah,
know.
No, yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, she might not know exactly how. Depending on how old she is, she might not exactly know. But like, it's the type of thing where her son would.
They'll
take
figure
her and
it
the
out,
family.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Hey, Traveler, who's the
Yeah?
nearest? Who's the nearest random schmuck around us?
Sure.
Old lady on the
you
street.
see, you look around and you see, well, you just see one homeless guy passed out on the side of, deep in an alley. Looking around, you see, I'll say the only other person on the streets right now is what appears to be some sort of shop owner opening up for the day. As he's like hauling open the panels that he puts in front of his booth.
I walk up to him.
Everything.
Excuse me. What are the odd things?
I mean, you're pretty odd.
I
I don't know what we're.
I don't know
Ilia's
either.
Slow descent.
I don't know either. I was just told to ask. I don't know either. Please, please.
There, the odd. I mean, we've got a zoo. Oh wait. You were told to ask about the odd things in that order.
Yes.
Oh god,
Okay.
this descent to
I'll
madness.
just kind of sit there and just go. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like a circus. It's kind of like a menagerie. It's kind of like an acrobat act. It's all done up into one. And he'll give you some vague directions. It's to the west. It's still technically within the city limits, but not very. You're going outside of the main wall. Just go to the west, you'll see one big old wooden tower that stands, but you can't miss it once you get past the walls.
Once you see the power poles turn into Mickey Mouse heads, trust me, just keep going that way. It's right outside Orlando. You can't miss it.
Pretty much.
I
That's pretty
reach,
much what he was calling.
I reach into my coin purse, grab a handful of coins, and I end up handing him 4 gold, and I just say, "Thank you, thank you very much. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack. Have a good day." And I start walking.
I did nothing
He
wrong.
He just looks at you and just goes, "Thank you, stranger. All right."
Ilia's having a weird day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We stare death in the eye.
She don't like doing that. She hates doing that. Like, it happens a lot too. That's why
Yeah.
she's so fucking annoyed.
Yep. Who asked the lady to send us to unhinged fucking family of Soulborn?
Oh,
You
Right,
guys
right.
wanted to come here. I tried to delay this exact happening for so long, but no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
No.
about either. You were so ecstatic to come here. What are you talking about? You want your family.
Yeah,
Ah,
I specifically
My
remember you
family's
saying,
not
"Hey guys,
here."
I want to go to Risco Patel."
My family's
I
not
can't
here.
wait. You rushed us through it. Go directly. I mean, Stormy was telling us we should avoid the dangerous sea currents around.
I hate this.
No, you don't. Take it
I
back.
and my character are both being gaslit simultaneously.
No.
Absolutely not.
You are
crazy.
crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You know, I was
alright?
crazy once.
Crazy.
I will end this right now if you want to go down that route. I fucking hate that little mantra bullshit.
Uh, I'm not gonna continue it.
Anyways, so
We're walking.
you find as you guys start heading out into the outskirts, you see what he's talking about. You go outside of the west wall, and the city just kind of keeps on going, but it starts getting less nice. But you do see one tall wooden tower, completely circular in nature, drifting up and up into a very tall. It looks like a needle that was jammed in the ground, almost an obelisk, a round wooden obelisk. That's a really weird way of putting it, but okay. Painted all sorts of a variety of colors, all swirling down and down and down. Imagine like a barber's pole, but with a rainbow instead of just the red and white. It's like I said, as you have been warned, it stands out like nobody's business. And so as you guys are walking in, you walk over and you see this elf. Purple hair that kind of sticks up all over the place. Purple vest over a shirtless torso. Very loose-fitting blue pants, like Aladdin style, cinched at the waist, cinched at the ankles, but billowy and loose. A pair of what appear to be some sort of like ballet-looking slippers. Just looks at you and just goes, "Welcome, welcome. What can I be doing for you fine folks today? Our shows aren't going to start for another, looks they don't start until the sun starts getting a little lower in the sky, but we do have some animals you can see. Some, well, what are you looking for exactly?"
I'd like to see the animals, please.
Why, of course. We have many species. Byron here, and he'll motion over, and you see a, kind of like half hunched over, a little bit like stands up straight, and you see like pale fur covers this entire humanoid's torso. Sharp claws, yellow eyes with slits. Wearing a leather vest that has a bunch of little like claw marks and scuffs on it. A set of durable canvas pants over leather boots. He's our beast tamer here. He can lead you right where you want to go. He'll go through all the species. He's an expert at tour giving. Byron just kind of looks up at him, and there's no insight check rolled. There's some exacerbation there. He's not happy with this man and what he just told you.
I gotta start working at like 10? What the fuck?
That is exactly that is exactly what it is. It's like, man, we aren't supposed to be doing this type of thing. So y'all want to go see the animals?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I mean, you're the one who got the message from him, so.
that'll be a gold piece per guy for the tour, if you will.
God, that's expensive.
Just I hand him 3 gold.
All right. Thank you. All right. Well, let's get going along this tour of mystery. I don't know, man. All right, come with me. Starts walking off.
Nice. So
Around. There's a big, massive tent in the center, and he starts taking you around the back. So we've had many different folks come throughout the years, and we've had them collecting all sorts of creatures and flora and fauna of all types. I've done a bit of the collecting myself. We buy them off of breeders. I mean, really, we get them from everywhere. We've got quite the collection of beasts and other various I don't know, man. I'm not flowery. If you look over here, and as you see, you guys have slowly spiraled around the tent enough, you're starting to get towards the back, and you are seeing these pens start to arise. If you look over there, that is a mysterious and strange creature. And you look and you see, well, it most definitely is a mysterious and strange creature if I can find the actual definition so I can... Yeah, here it is. You see this large creature, weird gut, like very gut and torso oriented, very short arms and legs, massive tongue that kind of like lolls out of its body, toad-style eyes on top of its head. Look up and just go. That there is known as a Banderhob. Somehow, being brought into this world through a dichotomy of dark magic and flesh, they represent toads. That one ain't the brightest. A lot of them are more bright. They're real good with that tongue, and they can do the hey, and he starts snapping at the thing, and it like looks up startled, and you watch as it kind of like folds into its own shadow, and then pops up about 30 feet away, and just goes. Yeah, they can do that. Next up, we call it the Cato Playbass. You look over and you see what appears to be like the world's dirtiest camel with massive tusks sticking out of the corner of its mouth and a weird club-like tail. And it's sitting there you can hear the stink from here. It is awful and wretched.
Yikes.
As you are looking over it. Don't look in its eyes, and don't aggravate it. They can zap you if they get antsy. Don't touch, alright? Stay at least 30 feet away from the cage. It's clearly marked, and you can see there's like a ribbon that is almost exactly 30 feet away. Don't get inside. I don't want to have to... Yeah, just please... Okay. Anyways, next up on our adventure into mystery, we got some Oryx, the larger, more powerful cousins of the common cow. Their massive horns are developed in the mountains of the Dragonspine Mountains to help fend off the large predators that they find there. Very very placid beasts, unless you threaten them, in which case they just get awfully mean. Just rank sons of bitches. Any questions so far?
At this point, Mickey's just like looking at Ilia. It's like, why are we here?
So I can calm down.
Okay. See, of all the places I could have chosen, I chose a place where Ilia could look at mildly terrifying monsters that she might want to pet.
You chose the one that would piss her off trying to find, but would calm her down the moment she got there.
Yep. It was either that or Magical Walmart, and I figured this was better.
Oh, well.
Magical Walmart would have been pretty
Damn it.
awesome.
So yeah, next up, these ones you can pet and touch. There's no real threat to them. And he walks over to a small. This one's up on a table. It's like a small cage, like a guinea pig cage. These here are what we like to call cranium rat. If you look in there, and as you look, they look like normal rats, but their eyes glow this weird bluish green, and the tops of their skulls are completely translucent, completely exposing their brains. These are rats that have been affected by some sort of parasite, some sort of weird brain deal. Somehow able to reproduce and breed still. They, well, they can sense emotions, read some thoughts, that kind of thing. They're much
Well, that's not
smarter.
creepy.
They're much smarter than any other rat you'll make. We've got them trained. Hey, come here, buddy. And he kind of like puts his fingers in between the bars, and one of them walks over and starts like rubbing on his fingers. He goes, "All right, ready? Roll over." It kind of like this little roll over. Good boy. Tosses it to you. Speak, and you all hear in your head, in your own thoughts. Hey. Good boy. And he starts feeding him. All right. Anybody want to Anybody want to try to have a conversation with the corpse rat, the cranium rats, or anything? Any takers? You there, little fella? What?
I
Wait.
mean, I'm just gonna look at Ilia, because this like literally sounds like her fucking dream.
Oh, it is. You said we can like pet them and such?
Yeah, sure. They're perfectly docile. They understand. Don't you, buddies? You all hear this time like a cacophony of voices. There's like 20 rats in this cage. We talk.
So he said that they were made with like a parasite. Can I tell if that's something that people could catch?
Make a medicine check.
That's a good thing to double check.
Oh,
No, she wants to catch it. She wants to give it to Rathu.
listen, if I can mentally talk to my rat, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would. If the rat
That's
can
an
mentally
that's an
talk to
11.
us-
An 11. Okay.
All right, let's take a look at this.
You gather that there may be a way to get this to transfer to a human or something like that, but it would take a lot of research on your topic, especially because you're not certain how the parasite spreads. Could be blood transfusion. You'd need to do a lot of testing, and that may not be the safest thing. Not saying you can't, just saying that you have been warned.
It would take a lot, and could be bad.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. That is exactly what he's saying.
Wait, that's to a rat. I mean, to a human. What about to another rat?
I mean, I was asking to a human. I don't want to fuck with Rathu.
Oh.
I'll teach him to talk. It's okay. He's like a parrot. He's still learning to talk, though.
If he says so. All right.
I do.
Okay.
I
Next
feel like
up
we don't have.
Well, moving right along. Next up, we got this here thing, and he starts directing you to what is clearly the largest pen in this entire enclosing. You look up and up and up as you see a large leathery neck just extending into the sky. Absolutely massive, somewhere in the realm of, I don't have time to do a Google search, but like, very fucking tall. Massive front legs, smaller hind legs, all narrowing down to a long tail, leathery and reptilian. This here they like to call a Brontosaurus. They tend to live in the oh boy, now I can't think of what the place is called. They tend to live on Mindstone, on the Central Plateau. Well, they used to. They've been driven out towards the outskirts. They eat the tall ferns that grow there. It's been getting a little cold for them, so unfortunately they are not too easy to come by, but we did manage to get one here for y'all's view and pleasure. Yeah, it's quite strong. They don't really do tricks per se, but they're strong and fairly docile. I like it personally. I don't know. That's just me.
I do.
Moving on. You're moving on to this massive container full of water. Imagine like SeaWorld style. There's like an amphitheater that surrounds it. Walks up the stairs. These are some special little sea beasties if you want to come on up. You may have seen some regular dolphins in your travels. I don't know what your situation was like, but I can guarantee you've never seen dolphin delights. See this here, and he's going to guide you up, and you see as a pair of dolphins are spiraling and swimming in mesmerizing and beautiful patterns. As they are swimming through the water, they glow. And not only do they glow, they leave behind these sparkling trails of lights. Imagine like if every time they moved, left behind like underwater fireflies that buzzed for a moment and then just kind of vanished in all the colors of the rainbow. Their glow also shifting and changing. These here dolphin delights, no real idea where they come from, but ain't they pretty? Hey, come here, little guy. Starts holding out a little sardine from a bucket. Comes up. You do the thing. As it goes to like snatch fish out of his hand. Only if you do our trick first. You watch as light begins to build and build and build inside of this dolphin, and it suddenly all whooshes out in a burst of energy. You all gain 7 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
Hey!
As you feel the light wash over you in a burst of energy.
How many?
7.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Moves along. It's like, now that's our more extreme examples. Moving over here, we got your lions over there. They're pretty well trained. I'm not really the lion tamer here. It seems too cruel to me personally. We got a rhinoceros right there. He comes from the savannas on Spinetail. No idea how they managed to barter them off of them brutes, but hey, we got them now. Looking over here, and he'll just lead you through what is essentially just a petting zoo. Little goats, some a couple blink dogs, just normal little, what passes for normal in a D&D world, zoo animals. This appears to be the end of, like, the crazy things. The absolutely batshit ones. Jay and Airtos, you guys were heading here too?
Of course.
Definitely.
Okay.
I don't need a guide. Just like any kid this is one of the places to go. So if if it's a place as a kid you're gonna know it. The animals might have changed, but
that is exactly right. New animals, same place. So yeah, you walk in. He'll charge you the 1 gold for, you guys aren't getting a guide.
No.
You guys are going charge the 5 silver per person for
Perfect.
entrance.
I'll pay for you,
charge-
Baron.
thank you. I am down a bit, of course.
Yeah, you're not very good at gambling. It's all right.
Oh.
Something like that.
So, yeah, you two are walking in, you're walking around, just looking at the stuff. Like I said, there's no active shows until
Let's
the
see.
sun goes down.
If-
But you do see wandering about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. my bad.
Let's see. If I was, and correct me if I'm wrong, Airtos, you've known her longer than I have. If I was Ilia, and I was pissed at Mickey, animals or attractions
Oh.
first?
No, definitely the animals, and
Animals,
probably
yes.
anything that's like super fucking weird, you know?
Well, that's that's the specialty of this place.
Yeah.
Let's take a look around.
You walk around, you walk through, you see most of the same things. before seeing a very hassled-looking critter tamer. Kind of bringing them to the end and like, well, I mean, that's pretty much all of our animals that we got wrangled here. If you're looking for the more acrobatics type show, that'll start later. Just hang around, don't leave, or else you have to pay the entrance fee again. Although, without the ridiculous upcharge she did for my why didn't I hold on? And he kind of like has this self-realization. He's like, why didn't I get that? I'm the one doing the, anyways. Or if y'all are more interested in rides and such, on the other side of the tent, there's a few, couple of ride and attractions, along with a few, fortune teller, reading your palm types. Kind of like leans into you, Ilia. There's only one real good one, or even real one at all. But you didn't hear from me.
Yeah.
And he leaves.
and he's just like, all right, y'all have a good one. I need to go shovel some Bronto shit. And he's gonna start walking off. So yeah, you guys, you do catch sight of this happening, Jay.
Perfect. I will, before I walk over to them, can I also nudge to Airtos? Do you, happen to see anybody that looks like they're keeping an eye out on them? Here.
Sure, I'll look around.
And can I
Make a perception check.
can I give guidance, help, and bardic?
Sure.
Jesus. Okay. Right.
How?
I'll keep an eye out too. I mean, it is my. I do have a knack for who, like.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to figure out how you give your bardic.
I just most of my bardic is from smooth talking, or stumbled words more likely. But
So you just convince Airtos he's doing a great job.
oh yeah, no, he definitely is.
Such a good job.
And so I imagine personally he'll look over it and it's like, oh, is that guy? No. See, normally when they're looking at the they're actually looking at that enclosure, so not that guy. Type of just my experience of the location.
All
What's
right.
your roll, Airtos?
Oh, thank God for all of the shit that you gave me.
Yeah, advantage D4, D6. I sure hope so.
Yeah, because one of the D20s was a natural one.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So perception is a 23.
Okay, yeah. You're looking around. You do catch one of a man dressed up like an acrobat, currently walking from one of those old school like carny. What's the word I'm looking for? The old school carny, like trailers, wagons. I don't know why I was having so much trouble with the word wagon. Old school carny wagon. Walking in, and he does like as he kind of steps in. It's a very stereotypical like spy movie where he goes to step into the carny wagon and like not so subtly glances back over at you guys, then steps into the carny wagon.
Looks
And,
at
like I
us
said,
or
very
looks
not
at the
them.
group of
Sorry,
three?
the
Okay,
other three. Sorry, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So yes, like I said, very.
All right. Well, I will step behind a bush, a cage, something out of sight from him, and I'll
It's an
cast
empty cage, so I can
disguise
still see
self
you.
on myself.
Okay.
And I'll take up the garb of the one of the animal workers here, like a tour guide.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily enough done.
Oh man, people are gonna ask you questions about this place
That's
all
fine.
day.
I was just
I'm
thinking the same
Fairly good
thing.
at asking the questions. However, luckily, it looks like, excuse me, it looks like that our tour group over there is missing their tour guide. So let's head on over.
Let's do it. While we're walking, what's your real voice? Like, I can't even tell anymore.
My real voice.
Yeah, which one's real?
I
Which
mean, I'm
one's
always speaking, so they're all my real voice.
fake? Oh, that's true. Damn it.
God.
That's a cheap move.
It is.
It would only work with
Almost as
Arthas.
bad as Stormy's narrator voice.
Listen, maybe I don't have one. Maybe I haven't thought of an answer to the question.
You don't have
It's
a real
definitely that.
voice.
It's so that.
Maybe I'm a Kenku with extra steps. You don't know.
It was actually Varen who attacked you last night, Stormy. Surprise.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I knew
That's
it.
why we weren't there.
I knew it by how
Also
many
why
times
he
he
was-
missed.
Also, why he was
And the
immune to
poison damage.
All right. I'll walk up to the group. Are y'all having a good time here? It looks like your tour guide just walked away.
Yeah, I was
Hello?
wondering if the,
No,
if the
thank
rats
you.
are
We're
for
not
sale.
tipping.
Are you talking about those? Oh,
The ones that talk, are they for sale?
I mean, most things are for sale depending on the coin you're willing to put out. But Ilia,
Can I
you
roll
already
in
have a
inside?
rat.
Something to see
Guys,
if I
it's
know that
us.
this is Baron.
And
Okay.
maybe,
never
maybe I
mind.
want to give Rathu a brother or a sister. Okay, maybe don't
Gale looks really sad when you say
another
that.
another brother or sister.
Another. I'm sorry. No, please don't cry.
Gale is 100% like one little tear.
Damn.
Oh.
I feel bad now.
Well, I do hope
She
I
just
can
hugs
show
on
you
this for me.
a little bit more around this place. You do have one person following you, so I'm gonna have to keep this up for a little while. But
This is what I look like now.
for a week, it sure is.
Well, you look great for a week.
Thanks. I think.
So I'm just guessing, but Little Metal Man, how'd your meeting go?
So, they definitely don't give a shit about Lady Powder. They do really want that scroll. We have the evidence now. And I'm saying this all through the bracelet, of course, so that no one can hear us. But they,
I mean,
they
this guy-
No.
Just as a clarification, Travler, this guy was like 50 feet back. Like he wasn't within earshot. He
Oh
was just
no,
looking. at
he's
the
not super close.
It's not gonna
He's
change the
looking-
fact that
Okay.
Mickey is kind of has his arms crossed so that he can tap his bracelet, trigger the sending, point at Drew without anyone noticing, and send the messages.
And just
Yeah,
whisper.
they-
Yeah, you can just
yeah.
whisper through the bracelets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
So
points through universes to point at Drew. That's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy,
Right.
buddy. So they knew we visited the drowned casket. They weren't happy with the fact that we visited
That's
the
still not the right name, but that's all right.
drowned
Oh,
Concord.
close,
Excuse me.
though.
Drowned
Yep,
Concord. I
There
got
it
close.
is. No, yeah, you
Drowned
look-
Concord.
Kind of like drowned casket though. That's
For an
cool.
Yeah, that
automaton
is
that
actually
doesn't
different.
forget
That's
much,
the next
you-
town
I should have.
over.
I should have asked you for name ideas. I suck with coming up with names. And you
Well,
just
the,
nailed
should've-
it
the trick is you
turn
just have to
Just give him
Nick
a
the
name
na-
and
you-
he'll change it.
Yes, he will. Every game, everything does not matter. It will be changed.
I will change it to the most efficient.
Yeah.
No, but no, as I was saying, so they noticed we went to the Drowned Concord. They weren't happy that we went to the Drowned Concord. An assassin got into the room. Now, whether or not they did it or not, we don't
Un-
know. But they definitely allowed it to happen. They,
An assassin in the Salmon Run?
yeah, which
Yeah.
is what I thought. If there's Soulborn living there, the fact that an assassin could get in, either they are, I'm underestimating them, or they let him in.
Traveler,
Well,
Sure.
quick question.
Yeah.
In my time here in Riscorpaton, have I ever heard of anything like that?
Make a history check.
Oh, I actually have to
Yeah.
pull out my dice? Fuck.
you actually have to roll
Yeah,
today.
whenever
Sorry.
we're
I
playing
haven't
Dungeons
actually
and
rolled a
Dragons
dice
today.
yet. D20. There you
I
are.
feel that. God, don't roll low.
Roll low.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Okay. There have been, assassinations, deaths in strange places that are very clearly not accidents and that. Oh, it happens all the time here. That is one of the most commonly occurring things. But in that specific location, or in places like that, it is unheard of. Places like that tend to be like Switzerland. You don't shit where you eat. kind of a thing. So that it is. You've certainly never. Yeah, you've certainly never heard of it. happening.
Oh.
All right. Well,
looks like I was right. They were on it as dead.
it sounds like y'all had a very interesting evening.
Yeah, it seems like they don't really like the drowned casket very much.
Still not the right name, but that's still good.
Excuse me, drowned Concord. But yes, I got recorded them stating that they want the scroll and the implied illegal means to acquire it. Now all we have to do is report it to the father.
That's good work. And you recorded all that?
I can report.
That- no, I know.
MK4Y is based on MK3Y.
No, I don't mean it as a degrading way. I'm just saying that's
Why haven't you never done that before?
that's a good job, Mickey. Good job.
Well, we never had to record a vocal message. Normally, I just have to record notes. I
And,
record
like,
notes typically.
The rest of the conversation went smoothly. You were very
Yeah.
respectful to the Soulborn, and everything went good, right?
Well, I made my insinuations to fish out what I could, but
Oh,
Stormy.
Jesus
you made
Christ,
That-
they were willing-
insinuations. Oh.
I feel like
I
mean-
mean, okay. Before everything, I think he knows politics. Insinuations. I never went too far with my insinuations. I kept them in a level ground where I didn't say
He
anything.
literally
Uh,
grabbed you
table,
and
Nick?
lifted you off
Yeah.
the
No,
fucking
you
He
did
chair.
not.
almost throttled you.
They wanted us dead. They literally let an assassin in there. They were
It's-
going to kill us the moment we walked into there. That
If
was
he,
an
if
ambush.
he wanted us
They
dead, he would have
drugged
done it.
us.
He even
Yeah,
flat out
Nick,
said it.
Yeah,
Nick,
they
Nick,
drugged
that
us.
was not no. Okay, they
Attempted.
were trying to make you more
allegedly.
docile in front of. They were trying to make you more docile. They weren't trying to drug you. Secondly,
and pliable, not
and pliable is yes,
Yeah.
docile and pliable. Secondly, yeah, you don't know how Risco Praton goes down, Nick. You wouldn't have made it to your room. You would have walked up a staircase and gotten shivved 87 times.
Okay, first of all, not in the hotel, and second of all, I still believe if I hadn't sold at least some degree of suspicion towards them, they would never have trusted us.
Well,
There is no way in hell they would buy that we're so dumb and naive that we didn't realize that an attempted assassination in their goddamn hotel was not to some degree allowed by them.
But I don't know if
mean,
that was important to them for like the whole. It doesn't matter. We're not
Regardless-
there. It's fun.
regardless, good job, Mickey. This is big.
For
Not
recording.
to mention, I
Yeah, the recording.
I actually did want to have a conversation with the father, the stonemason, whatever his
Yeah.
preferred monocle or moniker
Same.
is.
I think his preferred monocle is probably the one he wears, but maybe that's
Yeah,
just me.
his
Maybe
preferred
maybe
guy.
he's got a special magic
guy.
one that he can't.
Maybe
Maybe he
he's
has
a
too many
backup one.
attunement slots, so he can't wear his favorite
No
monocle.
such thing.
Maybe
like-
he actually wears all of them at the same time.
Oh, and just doesn't attune to him.
Hey.
It tends to like three of them at least.
Just because he's kind of magical doesn't mean everything he owns has to be magical.
He's the head of the Grand Omega Wizard.
Yeah,
I'm
hold
assuming
on.
his
Baron-
teaspoons are
Blue has a
magical.
point.
Two
He's
things.
proficient.
Two things. Two
All
things.
right.
One. Two things. One. He is not the head anymore. He's retired.
Okay.
He's not the stereotypical wizard. Remember, he was the head of the steampunk innovation.
So
More
he has a
and
robot that stirs it for him.
yeah, that would be more accurate to his character.
Yes, the killer robots.
Ah, Mickey loves it. Late home.
But all right.
I have a feeling if we do anything that's even remotely suspicious, they will kill us. And if we just go in there to negotiate with them, we will be dead the moment we go in.
Question, Traveler. It generally you can't get access to the Stonemason Museum, right? You just
No, it's not a museum in the sense that like, oh, I can go pay to get in there. It's like a museum in the sense that like, it's like if you tried to go to Catholic mass in like I forget what it's in the Vatican. that's not where they do that. It's not. It's only for like
It's
truly
historic
serious
keeping, not
historian.
like yeah.
It's only for like truly serious scribes, historians, and like other people of his similar field.
Not just every
Not
Joe
just
Schmo.
yeah, not anybody who can cough up 2 silver. Exactly.
Well, regardless, I can't speak to the rest of y'all, especially because, well, Ertos, you look
You're
different
speaking
now.
to us right now.
Excuse me. I can't speak to your intentions,
Oh,
but I know for certain that I would like to speak to the stonemason. I can only imagine that Mickey would quite literally
I would be
explode
ecstatic.
if he didn't speak to the stonemason.
he's drooling, and I didn't think he even produced saliva,
Oil.
so it's
No.
weird.
It's actually a type of oil. It looks like
kinda gross.
It's kind of slippery.
It is quite disgusting. You gotta clean
Stormy
it up.
falls on it,
like,
and
still
slips on
out.
it.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa!
Ah, slips in it. That's
Becomes a Three Stooges episode, apparently.
Well, it's the plate armor. It's heavy.
And I don't know exactly how much the rest of y'all are marked in terms of your moving around the city. But depending on why the stonemason has this scroll,
For good purposes, of course. Why else would he have it?
I might be able to
He's a
help
good
him
man.
with it.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Huh.
And I mean that honestly.
That
But I
was
might be able to
ominous.
help him.
But what if he doesn't need help?
I think he does.
I actually agree with Drew on this one.
So
So
back
hang on.
before we left
Oh.
Vodny, I'm gonna look over to Ilia. I had a bit of a dream. Y'all know how I've been picking up a faith recently, as odd as that might be. It could have just been could have been just too much drink one night. I will admit. I might have received a message from my God, and
Yeah, you become a priest.
they specifically told me to find this scroll. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that entails. And it probably means nothing to him, but everything's leading to this scroll right now.
I agree.
How do you know it was from your god? Like, was he in the dream?
Oh, yeah, no, talk
Oh,
to
okay.
me, and it was...
No,
it was,
cool, yeah.
It was, yeah.
We've all
Yeah,
been there,
yeah.
so that's fine. I just wanted to check, you know.
It was, excuse me?
Well, yeah, that doesn't seem all that surprising to me. I've had, I think, 2 or 3 dreams from the rotted serpent, so...
Etos... I'm gonna look to Ilia. Did you know about this?
Yes,
Yeah, I think I told you after the first time it happened.
you did. I'm pretty sure you had the exact same conversation that I pointed to both of them. You both literally had the same conversation with me at one point. So, you know,
Ah,
All
and
right.
we weren't having it with each other? That's funny.
Well, Mickey, have you been talking to any gods?
Lady Powder.
You're
She's
not
not a god,
helpful.
that doesn't count. Stormy? Dreams?
He's a cleric. I mean, that's like normal for a cleric, right?
Stormy, someone cast silence on you. What's going on? That was to say you're muted, Glenn.
He's got too much corn dog in his mouth.
He might
We've
also
all
be
been
dealing
there.
with something.
Mm.
No.
He said he had to step away for a bit.
Gale's being unruly again.
But
Rathu and Gale got in the rat cage and they're just playing.
but I mean,
Oh no.
I went to
Oh,
Ilia originally. Is it normal? How do you like?
Oh, I don't. It's not. I mean, it's started to become normal. I never really happened until we found this sword for me. It's also super cryptic. It's never like, "You're doing a good job, buddy." It's like,
Really?
"Let's see if you're strong enough." Yeah,
No.
it's weird.
Mine was pretty straightforward. He said, basically, he's like, "You've been super lucky. Time to pay that back. Go find the scroll."
Yeah, that's not very normal, honestly.
No.
Yeah,
it-
that's too
it's-
direct.
it's
I've
not.
never had a god speak directly to me.
Well,
So
when
I
you
Like
don't know.
directly,
when you
like
do, just be sure
like
to let me know.
in your brain, or directly like do
In
X,
person.
Y, Z.
No,
Stormy, who do you worship anyway?
the was it the
Santa
Stormbringer?
Claus.
Is what the name
Uh,
was?
Wind splitter.
Wind Splitter.
Uh,
The Wind Splitter.
All right. So the God thing, not too crazy. The God being poignant, very weird.
Yeah.
Just. All right. Well, you can see now why I'm interested in this scroll myself. He didn't say to take it. He just said to find it. So
I mean, technically, we've done that. We
Yeah,
know
we
where
have.
it is.
no, I know. Well, so
I do believe it's implied that we also acquire it, but
Oh,
I
were you in the
also-
dream with him? That's crazy.
I also know, like,
it always feels like I'm in the dream with him.
aw, Nick. It's weird to say this. I also kind of like, I know where in the museum it is. Like, not like I could walk through the front door and tell you exactly where, but like,
Like you've seen it, like in a vision.
kind of, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just pose it this way. If we don't take it for the Onyx family, aren't they just gonna try and take it for themselves later?
Most certainly.
So that's it. That was my only thought. I don't know. I don't know where we go after, but I think that's something to consider if we don't want to be involved. We kind of are now.
No, I agree. I don't. If the Onyx family wants it, and we have the evidence to say against that, I mean, we could always go and I could always tell the family, relay them of that information.
Is that gonna matter?
I mean, I tell him, I would tell him, but I really need to try to see this scroll, and I'd love to be. Huh.
So what this
Honest.
boils down to is, who do we give it to?
If I'm being
After we get
honest,
Well, we don't
insight check.
check it, sure.
No, I mean I
Hey.
get it. You want to, you would rather do it through legal means because that's less dangerous. I think that makes sense. I just don't think the stonemason guy has any reason to
Well,
talk to us. You know, like
I think, depending on how reasonable he is to hearing that I was given a God-given instructions to see it,
that's true.
that might interest him. I
Especially
feel like
if
I can
he is
help.
struggling with it in some way. Yeah.
Yeah. And worst comes to worst, we do have this thing, pointing at Mickey, who, by all accounts, is an act of God in itself. And one of his sub-creations, though a little
Right,
bit down the
and-
line, he very well might be interested in Mickey.
And that is true. And I said this yesterday, and I think it's something that we need to remember, especially coming off of the cuff of a conversation where we weren't cognizant of the power that people hold when we're talking to them, we need to remember that this dude might not like that he is a sub-creation. Mickey is a gift from God or gods or whatever, and knowing Soulborn the way that we know them, some of them anyway, they might not like that their power is being shown up by a god or being used in a different way, and they might be like, this is mine now, or I'm gonna destroy this thing or something. And I think
Or both.
we're relying on people
both.
that we don't know or people that we know to be evil or mean most of the time to not do those things anymore. And I just feel like that is gonna get 1 or 2 or 3 or all, not 4, but yeah.
Hey, Traveler, while this conversation's happening, can I cast invisibility?
Sure. Yeah. That's not a roll, is it? Yeah. Roll me a perception
No.
check as you're looking around, having casted. I don't know.
I'd like to also
Cast.
say, and I can roll a
22.
performance check for something. I'd like to say that I'm also like tour guiding lightly. Like
It's fine. I'm not gonna make it. Roll a quick performance check. Sure.
fucking open my mouth, huh?
You're the one who said it.
I know,
You
I
did.
know.
You could just shut the hell up.
I should have just shut up.
He doesn't know how.
I don't. That's literally the character.
He was quiet the first half of the
Oh, the
episode. Now he has to be
character.
loud.
That's not great. But it's still +5. 18?
8. Ooh, 18. Okay.
For
Yeah, you do a pretty
performance.
fine
If
job.
you'd like deception, it will be higher.
No, it's you do a fine enough job. It works.
That's what I figured. Good enough. Good enough for circus work.
Yeah. All right.
And then I got a 22.
A 22. Okay. You look up. Look left. You're looking right. Let me double check the invisibility spell. I want to say I think it does what I think it does.
Visible creatures and objects as if they were visible and seen to the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and
Okay.
objects appear ghostly and
Oh,
translucent.
we're gonna see the
You
thing.
you do see and you catch sight of a singular. Actually, hold on. Actually, there was one other thing I wanted to check about seeing visibility. It does have a verbal, semantic, and material component, so it's fairly obvious you're casting this. You catch a singular feather, ghostly and ethereal, floating down to the ground, about 100 yards away, around the corner of the big ass tent.
Do I know whether that could be from a spell or from a specific creature? Can I try and identify what this is?
Roll a quick. Oh boy, I'll say medicine check because it's a body part.
Roll a bird check.
Gross.
Roll the verb.
So yeah, nature
God
check.
damn
That
it.
makes more sense. Nature check.
Hey, that's worse. It's a 3.
I'm proficient in birds. Thank you.
I'm proficient in burb.
Remember.
You're not sure. You know it's in the ethereal plane. You know that it's a feather. That's about all you can surmise.
Sure is a feather.
Nothing else though.
Not with the 3.
No, I meant like nothing else that I see.
Oh no. That's all that you see.
I will just say, well, I don't know what that was. So something may have heard everything you said. Or there could be a very, very weird creature here as well. I don't know.
That's why I insisted speaking through the bracelet.
Does it look
You
like?
called me crazy.
I mean, people can
You
still hear
are
us through that.
crazy. You are undeniably crazy.
Just a hair.
Wasn't a feathered person the person who attacked you? Didn't you say that last night?
Now, did you say it was some type of
Did
bird?
the feather look similar to the one the creature had?
Relatively.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Oh.
Traveler, could you remind us what the guy said when he left because
right before he left.
yeah, something
oh,
about
boy.
you'll get traitor of something.
No, so originally he was saying traitor.
Yeah.
Shit, you're asking me to remember what I said.
If you don't remember, that's fine. I'll
It's in
It
the
is
VOD.
recorded.
was-
I mean,
It is in the VOD. I remember
Yeah.
the gist. It was it should be something along the lines of like, we'll catch up with you later, or you'll get yours, something like that.
yeah,
Thief of Tal Makar,
that's the
Makar.
part.
That's-
Tal, comma Makar.
Makar.
Did Stormy say that name or that phrase
No.
to us?
I'm assuming
I mean,
everybody
he said
heard
it out
him.
loud. He was levitating and just said it, so you all heard it.
Oh, can I? Do we recognize it? That phrasing at
Yeah.
all?
Can I do a roll to see if I remember?
Sure,
A
make
brain
a
check.
history roll. Yeah, a brain roll. I don't know. Make a history
Well,
check.
I mean, I have a +0. I don't. I mean, I got a 13. I'd even be willing to do it with disadvantage because I don't have any memories of my past. But
You rolled a 13.
yeah,
Unfortunately, Mr. Amnesia,
Oh.
don't remember anything.
oh, how dare you use my plot armor against me?
Yeah, you're the one who wanted amnesia, man.
I know. Oh no, I wanted it. It's all
You
good.
could have known your backstory, but instead,
Nah, I like the mystery.
All right.
Okay, so as it
Hoping
stands, we
Baron
have-
doesn't get us killed. Sorry.
What?
What?
Okay. I don't know.
If you look at my
His
whatchamacallit,
status on
my
Discord.
status,
It's been that for weeks at this point.
Oh,
it has
that's it?
been. It has been.
I just noticed. I was like, what do you mean? I've
Every
said
time
nothing.
we play, I switch it to it.
I've said nothing in this game.
Oh boy.
See, you know what I think the funny thing is? It really was the only time I can honestly say that it was like 90% you that got them in trouble was with the plant island, and you just haven't been able to live it down since.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But he should.
Because it was so easily avoidable. That's why.
But it was so
Yeah.
easily pokeable.
True.
I mean, yeah, it was, but
As are all things.
Yes.
that's like
Which-
seeing a cactus and going,
There, I
"Ooh, should I
changed
slap
it."
that?"
I changed it.
That's better.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Accurate.
Straight up
This episode.
shorten it.
Shh, we can't say that on the stream.
It's illegal.
invite it.
Okay, sure. So, what are you all up to?
Well, okay, so as it stands, our options are, and I'll say this quietly through the bracelet, despite the fact that people could still hear us if they wanted to. Our options are steal a thing for one person, steal and/or keep from other group stealing for the other group, talk to the guy who has it to see if we can do something about protecting it or fixing it, and also try and avoid getting murdered by a bird person that has beef with Stormy.
You
That's what's
guys-
up.
Y'all keep talking about this bird person. I mean, let's
He
deal with.
he had a beak.
No,
He was a bird person.
I get that. No, I understand the bird person. Let's deal with the bird person, because apparently, and I believe you, Ilia, but apparently the bird person's everywhere, at all times, omnipresent, omnipotent. So,
Spooky bird person.
I'm also not certain that he was, well, doing like attacking us for. I don't remember their name.
The Onyx family.
Yeah, the Onyx family.
I'm
I feel like
convinced they
he
weren't.
may have just bought a way in, or just be that good. I mean,
Well,
he
Ilia, you
disappeared
just-
multiple times.
you
on
just
us.
saw that feather, and it was in the ethereal plane, or it was ethereal, right?
It was either he became ethereal or he's in the ethereal plane, assuming it's
Oh.
him, which I don't know many other people.
He had the ability to essentially just disappear from my grasp. I had my hands on him, and he was gone.
Yeah,
Right.
he disappeared on us a few times.
I think it makes sense that he probably used that ability to get into that place you were staying. Like, I know the Onyx family is powerful, but there are some things that they can't stop from happening, whether they knew about it or not. So I don't think that they're necessarily like the ones that we should have blamed or be blaming for this.
I
We
feel
weren't
like if it was
blaming them,
them,
but the fact that they allowed
You're right,
it to
we
happen.
weren't. Only one of us was.
Well,
I feel like
once
if it
again,
was
they
them, we
allowed
all
it to
would have been
happen. They
targeted.
could have stopped it. More than likely they could have stopped it. They chose not to.
Maybe.
That was
Ah.
the major insinuation. The likelihood
I
that this
mean,
assassin could
though,
outwit
I'm gonna be
one
honest.
of the biggest, most powerful families of this world.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Onyx family. They're not too keen on stopping something before it happens. A lot of their security isn't preventative. It's deterrent based. The reason why people don't mess with the Onyx family isn't because they'll catch you before they do it. It's because they'll kill you after you've done it. So,
Also, we're just some guys. Like, we're just a group of people. I don't think it's really the onus is on them to care if someone pops in ethereally, murders Stormy, and then leaves. Like, why would they give two shits about that?
Right. I'm just another visitor in a hotel or a casino.
Right. Tangentially connected to Lady Powder, I don't think is enough for them to care. But I agree that that is the most pressing problem. They're all pressing, but if they're still around, they're probably going to try and do a little stabby hack
poke.
again.
regardless, I think so. At a minimum, we're giving this information to the Concord,
Or to Powder?
or to who? To what? What
Yeah,
is
what's
that? I mean,
what?
we have evidence now, and I have a personal preference of doing whatever I can to hurt the Onyx family and what they want to do, which would mean not stealing the scroll and giving it to them. I want to help my family, which would also align with making sure the Onyx family doesn't get the scroll. And
I think our best option, especially because I need repairs, keep that in mind, is to talk to the father. He can likely repair me. He can likely deal with, help us get at like, because even if we want to take the scroll, we're not making out of the city without some help, right? And the Onyx family, no matter how powerful they are, can't just attack the father. The man, even if he's retired, has a reputation so big that they would be.
if your concern
unless
is
they could
getting out of this city, it is not easy to get out of this city. But
you gotta remember, we not only have to acquire the scroll, we do have to make it out alive, right? That is a key second part of the
That
argument.
is how you acquire something.
Yes,
I can
yes,
go and touch
exactly.
something, and if I die, I never acquired
Right,
it.
that doesn't make it yours.
Exactly. So I
gotta lick
do
it.
feel our best choice is to work, unless we want to help the Onyx family. Of course, that's a very safe option as well. Unless we want to help the Onyx family, is to.
I'm gonna say
talk
this
to the
right
father.
now. If y'all want to help the Onyx family, you can go ahead and do that. I will be on an opposing team trying to take that scroll from you. I'm just putting that on the table, and I'm telling that to y'all right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know them because I have not spoken to the Onyx family,
I'm
but
not
I
gonna-
would bet all of my money that they are not worth making enemies out of each other.
Yeah, well,
I can agree with that.
a lot more than just that. I don't trust them to actually help Lady Powder at all.
I don't really care about that at all, but
That's not our responsibility, though. We did our part. For Lady Powder,
Also-
at least.
Traveler, remind me, or tell me if I am remembering / writing this down incorrectly. Lady Onyx gave a piece of paper to Mickey saying,
No,
If
no,
you-
she
No,
didn't.
the
give
letter.
it. She said, "If you guys
Oh.
can bring me the scroll, we'll give this to you," which is essentially like signed,
Saying,
stamped,
"Yes,
sealed
we'll
approval,
do it."
Saying yes, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, I remembered that. Thank you.
So you guys are just hanging out at a circus right now. What's
I'm
the
gonna go get
plan?
another corn dog.
Heck, you got yourself
I mean,
another
we
corn
can hang
dog.
out a little bit longer, a little bit more, but
I'm gonna go pet the brontosaurus.
regardless,
Okay.
if you have
Oh.
if you guys have any more money left you want to spend, there's a very interesting shop I can take y'all to. If that's what you'd like to do. Or if you want to immediately try to get in touch with the stonemason, we can do that.
I
Choice
think
is yours.
we should figure out a plan.
I agree.
Yeah.
We just have talked about options and we have not
I-
decided on anything.
I feel like first things first, we need to figure out how we can acquire this scroll, and then discuss what to do after that. Because it seems like we have two parties vying for it, and it feels like if either one of them maybe gets their hands on it, it might not be so good.
I mean this respectfully. I don't think either of them should have it.
Yeah, I feel like if we, it kind of
Well,
makes it. A little...
remember, the Drowned Concord doesn't want it.
Well,
Yeah. The
they
Drowned
said they
Concord
were
Well,
okay
They're
They
fi-
if they
they,
didn't have it.
They're
Yeah, they
happy
just
to have
don't
it.
want the Onyx family to have it.
Look,
It-
your god wants it. I think the best way to satisfy everyone here is we get the scroll.
Uh-huh.
Lady Powder, we get the scroll. We get it from the father. We talk to him and we negotiate it, delivering it to Lady Powder, who will safeguard it for him until he can leave Frisco Patron.
I
Because-
don't.
want to
I
leave. We're
don't
assuming a lot.
think
That's
he's
different.
gonna want to leave this place. Most people that come down here to finish their life stay down here to finish their life.
What?
Also, giving it
Either
to
way-
Powder, I think, appeases you and not really any of us.
Well, I don't want to go against the father. That's the main thing.
Well, why don't we go talk to him?
Yes, I think we should talk.
Let's try and gain some information. Let's go and see if he's willing to talk to us, and if he is, see if we can learn what the hell this scroll does. Because if we know what it does, I think that might inform our decision process. Even a little bit.
Support that.
Yeah.
Right. So, thoughts on how we meet with the father?
Have we
Well-
tried
There.
talking?
We have. I mean, I don't know the politics of the city, but I think our best bets are his great great grandson, Mickey, or your thought, which was, my god told me to find this scroll, which seems super suspicious and shady to me, but I do think it is an option.
I think it's an option once we're in the door.
I do hate to say it just because we'd be bothering her, but Mickey did record that conversation, so
We do have
if we let her know that we have the evidence, she might be able to get us a conversation with him.
Oh, let Lady Powder know?
Yeah, she might be
Yeah.
able to get us an in, but keep in mind, if it doesn't go well, that might burn a bridge with her.
Or us in the city. if they
Well,
find out that
well,
we are
Remember,
Yeah.
clear evidence.
I mean, to be fair, I think it's all right if we try to contact Lady Powder because there were stipulations to a deal that she tried to set in stone that ended up being unforeseen. So,
And
I
almost
don't-
getting us killed.
yes, sure. I think that contacting her is not a huge problem this time. So maybe it's worth a shot. But I don't know how much of a door it's going to get us to see the stonemason.
We
I'm
should
also-
let her know that they're hinging this entirely off, accepting her deal entirely off of receiving this scroll, albeit through illegal means, and that they also don't seem to be very trustworthy. They are almost certainly willing to backstab her.
I would
Because
be willing
that-
to bet that she knows that.
I
Isn't
would
that
be-
the way Soulborn at this point, realistically speaking?
Yes. I think the only thing that you'd be surprised about is the fact that her deal needed more. That her agreement wasn't good enough. I think that's
And
the
it
only
also
thing
Hinges on our actions now, which I feel like is
that- not
weird.
what she wanted.
Yeah.
She wanted us as delivery service, and now we're
It feels like we botched it, honestly.
well.
I'm not trying to say that we did, but that's what it feels like to me.
No, it
in that,
kind of
like,
does.
I
you know,
also maybe feel that.
But I mean, we did save her life. You know, like I always think back to that, or
Well,
maybe not
here's the thing, we
saved her
didn't-
life because she really hates
But
it
we
whenever I
helped.
insinuate that. But we certainly did something beneficial to her, beneficial for her back in
Yeah,
Frisco,
and-
back in
and keep in mind-
Oyster Key.
We didn't botch the delivery. Whatever this guy who met with the Onyx family told to the Onyx family, they pretty much feel like if they can get that scroll, they just win, right? They're God. They become untouchable.
They
And
win
so
the
they
city.
don't care. Well, more than the city from how they insinuated this. So, you know, they're willing to. They don't really care about Lady Powder if they can get their hands on that scroll. That's their only prerogative.
And to be fair, regardless of how much of a truth that is, if that's what we tell Lady Powder, then that's what we tell Lady Powder.
I mean, that is probably what I would tell Lady Powder, and I'd be honest to her, so... personally, that's how I feel what the truth is.
If that's what Mickey feels. Well, I mean, it all hinges on, technically it all hinges on you, Ilia. You're the one with the capabilities. Oh.
Hello.
That was me sighing.
Oh.
I fucking hate having sending now.
You know what? And I think we'll just I think we'll end it there.
Oh
Alright.
boy. Give me a week to think about how we how to
I
say
al-
what I'm about to say.
Formulate
I
25
also-
words.
I also need to think about exactly how to respond in 25 words, so you're not alone.
Yeah, you two work together on that.
Yeah, you talk about what you're gonna say to each other.
Yeah, and your little private messages.
Did everybody have fun?
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god! I
I
thought
will.
it was half a TPK right there. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
thought Stormy
So did
was
I.
going down. Honestly,
Oh my god.
I thought you were like, I'm just gonna make this guy do radiant damage just constantly.
Yeah.
No, not.
Yeah,
No,
that
and
assassin
yet
was
somehow
spooky.
you did take radiant damage.
Right. Also, I upgraded my mini. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream or
Ooh.
not.
Hold on.
It just looks like Mario. Oh, in the stream, not in the.
Ooh. Oh, he's disappeared. He got.
No, he's
Not
big.
not in the stream. That's a lie. In the owl bear is what he
Yeah,
means.
Owlbear. Well,
He keeps
well,
vanishing for some reason.
Our stream. Only for you, Traveler. I still see him.
Huh.
Look at this fancy
Oh,
guy.
Mm-hmm.
he's got his
Now
whip, he's got
everybody
his trident,
has
and his
one.
sword. And his spiky armor.
The only person that's
Alright.
missing a mini is Travler.
I've got some.
You got a
He's-
you got a
He
DM
plays
mini?
all of the others.
No, I have a horde mini.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, that's right. That is right.
That is true.
Not that it's applicable anymore,
Not
but
that it's been seen.
No,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I showed everybody. No, I guess it'd been long enough. I showed everybody the. Oh, what's his name? The Zunir mini, and holy, people were freaking out. They didn't realize just how much of a unit Zunir Lockliar is.
Who? Wait, sorry. Time out. When was this?
You,
It's in the chat.
yeah. So way back when we, before we left.
No, sorry. I know I threw that in there. But when did you show people? Is that in your guys' chat? Is that something that I just don't? I
don't remember
No,
when.
well,
when
so
did
we
you do
it
that?
What
originally
was
got
that in?
showed off. Originally it got showed off with that picture, the one
Yeah.
where we're all sitting in the tavern. But I was scrolling through fixing, I think Ilia's mini. Doing stuff
Right,
for
yeah, we
Ilia's
sent
mini.
you updated
Yeah.
minis.
Sending everybody updated minis, and I had my Hero Forge open, and
Which
it
I
just
just noticed.
and it just
earlier.
showed Zunir's, and they were like, "Holy shit, who is that?" I was like, "That's Zunir Lockliar. That's the champ.
He a big boy.
He's a big boy."
Well, as you guys have now found out, he was the top dog in a slave gladiator arena. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah, no, he looks the part. Yeah,
yeah.
honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy.
My idea for him, well, looks wise, not attitude, was like, hey, Khal Drogo, but Minotaur.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nah, it turned out crazy. It's so both him and Ilia. Oh my goodness, fantastic.
I have a Lydia one too. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm excited for when we end up going back to the Fingerling Isles and it's been glassed by the rebels.
We're not going
for
back
some
there.
reason.
We're never going back there.
Oh no, we're definitely
Never.
going back there. I need to kill
Nah,
those
we're not.
gnolls down in what was that fucking town?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
They're
need to kill
still down
those.
there?
We need to kill those gnolls in Hornburg.
Going back 3 years later, and it's still there.
We're all level 20. Just.
Well, back to today's session. I like that it seemed like it was going to be a 3 out of 5 TPK in a fight, and then we went to like a conversation where we're like, okay, surely this will be less stressful. Incorrect. It also felt like it was going to be a 3 out of 5 TPK there. So that was fun.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I was more worried during the conversation than I was during the fight.
by far. I was like, you guys are
I thought
turning
Mickey
it
was
around.
gonna get his ass kicked. Like,
Yeah,
legit.
I thought he was gonna get strangled like Bart Simpson.
Listen, I may or may not have rolled a die,
Oh fuck.
and Mickey may or may not have avoided being. I'm not gonna say atomized. I think it may have taken 2 attacks, but very, very well thoroughly put into the dirt by a couple of digits.
2 attacks out of how many?
Oh,
How
They
many
wouldn't
did
have been
I
attack. Only the first one would be an attack. The other ones would
God.
be. Or sorry,
Extra.
no. The rest
have
of them
faith.
would be attacks, but one would be a certain ability / spell.
But they were planning
So-
to kill us the moment we entered into that meeting.
You say that, but
I don't know.
How where are you getting this information?
Yeah, I don't think they're willing to.
That's
I don't
amazing.
think they were gonna kill us. The
if
assassination
they-
was Stormy's backstory, homeboy.
yeah.
But
if they
allowed it.
wanted us dead,
No.
we would have been dead.
Nick,
Like before we even
Okay.
entered.
Okay, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, and I'm just gonna get a little metagamey.
Yeah, do it.
The man can literally walk through walls, ceilings, floors, and anything else he wants. There was
Yeah.
no
Lock.
allowing that happened. He picked
Except
the
for having
lock.
walls.
I allowed him to not kill me.
He picked. I never said it was him that picked the lock. I
It's
said
just the lock
somebody
has
picked
been
the lock.
picked. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, you also rolled
so-
like a 25 on your investigation, Nick.
Yeah.
You could have seen like who the 4 people ago that were in this room had their lock picked. You know what I mean? Or it could have been, hey, I forgot my key downstairs. Can you open my hotel room for me? And that was like the last guest, and they just popped open the lock. Yeah,
I
sure,
don't
here
know.
you go.
I was extremely suspicious of them.
No, that's fair.
That's
No,
true.
No,
you
that
should have been. You
Oh,
should
Yeah,
have been.
you should have.
No, yes, you should be. I'm not trying to say you shouldn't be, but
But that specific
I-
thing was a little
And
misplaced.
sometimes it's helpful to do something in character that isn't necessarily directly influenced by your own biases and suspicions as a person.
But
You know,
He was
if-
100% suspicious.
but
If only Mickey had rolled some insight checks then and found out the information that you attached to as a player without any founding in the game.
what I will say, it was all brought full circle when you started recording.
Oh yeah, it worked out.
Oh,
It 100% worked out.
beautiful. Getting
I-
a recording
Just
as evidence
Words,
of them
he
fully
said, she
admitting.
said, between Soulborn and whatever, it doesn't matter.
From their leader, too. Oh,
Yeah.
couldn't be better.
You
The
got
lady.
it. You got it from Lady Carria Onyx, from the mouth.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that information will be very useful if we use it properly.
Yes.
It saved us an entire another game session, because we would have had to break into the Onyx family and try to get this information.
Huh?
You can have fun with that, man. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be doing that
How
shit.
else would we have a
See you in hell.
Yeah,
I
don't
wouldn't.
know.
I wouldn't have
Noodles
that
and
information
noodles.
as the answer.
No,
Oh,
my
what
my
happened?
solution would have just been to do what we're gonna do right now, anyways, and that's try to talk to the stonemason and say, "Hey, brother, listen, this is gonna sound real crazy, but my God's like, hey, go check this out. Maybe you can help." How
Yeah,
does that
so-
sound?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Drew.
Also-
That has zero chance of success.
Oh, zero.
Now-
Absolutely none. I need to
absolutely
roll.
none.
I need to roll a 6,
Zero chance.
a 4, no, a 6, or no, a 4, a D8, and a natural 20 all at once.
Yes.
And then maybe I got like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, maybe Traveler will see within his heart the mercy to let you persuade this, the father of all constructs, to let you view his obsessed scroll. Yeah, sure. Jesus Christ.
I'm glad it
Ugh.
sounds like y'all had fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh,
a
we had a
blast.
blast.
Traveler-
I do have to ask, how much, like, how fucked would I have been if I couldn't have gotten Ilia and Mickey involved?
Pretty fun. Because he casts the darkness and he gets the things would have been happening, but then because you got them involved, pretty fucked.
Yeah.
How good was it that I I dispelled that darkness? I feel like I fucked something up by
What?
doing that.
No, that you fucked something up. You did.
So
No, I'll
good.
tell you
I
what.
feel like you
stars.
helped us a lot because we couldn't fucking see that.
Yeah, the dark, getting rid of the
Nah, that
darkness is
was-
helpful.
Yeah,
I love
that was really helpful,
dispel
because I have
magic
no
The
way
is
to
only thing we're
create
missing from the
quickly.
party is counterspell, and it's kind of starting to show.
it's
little.
showing.
Yeah.
Well,
someone die and play a
somebody
wizard.
that's
Yeah,
somebody who's a
I play
bard
wizard.
could.
No.
Bards
Has to
party.
live to level 10.
Yeah, just to level 10. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
We haven't reached level 7 yet. Don't. Level 10
Well,
is a
We'll
ways
get-
off.
we'll
Nick,
get
you
there,
haven't
we'll get
asked.
there.
We might right now.
Hey,
we have to
hey,
ask.
Hey, DM, can we?
Speaking
Can
of
we
which, no.
Oh, I was really like sweet and started
I
clicking
actually
stuff.
got my hopes up.
I know. I started clicking things. I was moving.
I knew it was a no.
That's so
I didn't even-
fucking funny. Thank you, Traveler. Holy.
All right. Are we still streaming?
We are.
We're
Traveler, did
Recording?
you have
Okay,
fun?
all right. I had a blast.
All right.
Did you enjoy tormenting us
Oh, I do.
Always.
I have made it very clear.
every day?
As much as I love telling a story, I do also just enjoy hearing people lose their shit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I will
you
say
get the-
I spent an entire week like, okay, I could do this, but if this happens, I'll do this. If that happens, I literally sat down, looked at my spell list. I was like, okay, I'm capable of doing this. I felt like Batman. I was preparing. Just
Respectfully, you know
Glenn,
what? Me and
that's
Aiden
crazy. I did a week
Yeah.
for doing absolutely nothing.
took the words out of my fucking mouth.
no, I'm so
like,
glad
oh,
you
man,
guys
I'm
got
so
to
ready
enjoy
to-
your nap.
Yeah.
I'm so ready to play and sleep tonight.
Yeah, I'm so ready to honk. Shoo. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. I greatly appreciate it. We now have stuff
Yep.
on Spotify. It's coming out slowly. I'll get to it.
Oh, you got it to work?
I have gotten it to work. Yes, it's just a lot of editing on my end actually because of the way I have to do things. But it's happening. So, yeah.
I have other projects in the
Make
works
sure to
too.
join us next week for whatever we end up doing. It might be this. It might be a one shot. It might be something. I don't know. We'll let you know. So,
No one
All
knows.
right.
I hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time.
Nobody knows it.
Bye-bye.
Boy.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye.